The following video contains strong language, themes of madness, and descriptions of body horror. Viewer discretion is advised. A cold wind blows past you, silently urging you forward into the village of HuntingHawks. A sign swaying back and forth over the tavern entrance reads, "Table Goblins." A face in the window, lit by a candle, reminds you of your dungeon master, Leigh Bridge. Darkness as the candle is blown out. Rushing from a darkened alley, Hayden Marshall races home and locks the door. You pass a building and notice Joe Dodds quickly draw his curtains. Footsteps approach from behind, quicker and quicker, as Adam Baker runs past you in a panic. You turn to look what was chasing him, when you hear a cacophonous sound of squeals and trotters. You stand in awe as Graham Pell summons his tide of swine, and 30 to 50 feral hogs charge over you. The last thing you feel is confusion. You were only here for 3 to 5 minutes.
Can we talk now?
You can talk now.
What the fuck?
Do you know what we should have had that would have saved us from there?
Guns.
It was literally just for the sake of that last. I just wanted to introduce that at some point.
Feral hogs.
I saw that spell actually on Twitter.
I saw it on Facebook.
Hello, welcome to HuntingHawks Table Goblins Hunting Goblin Talk. Hawks.
Hawk talk.
Now use
Hawk
your
Talk.
words.
Hawk Talk. That's the chat show.
Yeah.
If you haven't watched our chat show yet, it's because we haven't made it. So,
That's the after.
quick announcements. Any announcements? Anyone? No? Good. We got this guy.
Win it.
Win it. If you're unsure of how to win it,
Facebook.
watch the other episodes. I told you in that one.
Every single one.
Yep.
The last 20 years.
That's
There's a secret code word in one of the episodes that we've aired, and you have to scrutinise them to determine what it is.
The link has been separated to different parts that are in each episode you must find.
Exactly. Right.
Really?
No, but that would be brilliant.
In last week's episode, our intrepid survivors found themselves in Blingden Stone. They escaped the rock blight, informed the Digamatox of the impending doom surrounding the Pudding King, and have now formulated a plan. Formulated, not formalised. That formalised not in word, is it?
It actually is.
Is it?
It is a word. All words are made up.
Yeah.
That is a good point.
No, it's in the English dictionary.
Formalified
That's not.
It is
no,
now.
that sounded wrong what I said. A plan. Sending Tim back to Gracklestug to retrieve arms,
That was part of the plan.
while also sending another caravan off to Nevlight Grove to receive some mushrooms in order to make special oils to coat the weapons so that they are resistant to the acid. While our group, with the aid of Nomi Pathshutter, headed over to find Entermox Boon, a legendary site which would aid them in the creation of earth elementals.
So they say.
And that is where we're going to pick up. As you entered Entermox Boon, you saw a mound in the middle which looks like some kind of ritualistic thing with like ritual markings around it.
Okay.
And from round the other side of the rocky mound, 2 basilisks showed up. So I would like
Initiative?
initiative.
Yes. It's clearly the seat that gets the best initiative.
I'm actually feeling good about today.
Ah.
So right, actually.
This means you're going to turn to stone first.
Pretty good.
Not if they have no eyes to turn me to stone with.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
What? We should take a look first to see if they do.
Actually, that's an interesting question. Do basilisks petrify other
Basilisks.
basilisks?
I think so, yeah. So they can petrify themselves.
Then
can't
how do they breed?
Just without eye contact.
Yeah, like every
Same
other...
way Graham does.
So many times.
Even to the punch on that one.
So,
I like how more than one person was thinking it though.
25 to 20.
27.
20 total.
That's not 25 to 20, so you don't have to get to go.
You're too high. You've like gone and looked around now.
What do you get?
That's
Yeah,
20 total.
it's 7.
If I'm honest with you, I don't even know why we're fucking rolling initiative on this. 20 to 15.
19.
Nice.
Your thing is plus 7.
15 to 10.
10.
Fuck.
Yep.
So you get to add different
Gloom
ones.
stalk.
Yeah, that's literally the only reason.
So if you got the alert feed, it'd be plus 12 to your initiative.
Shit biscuits.
There's Naomi joining in this fight.
I'm going to say no.
Me.
Because that's one more thing for me to worry about, and also she's too OP.
She's too powerful. It's like
She's
that's like
gonna.
a fifth level
I'm gonna say
magic.
that she's.
I'll throw a Hercules and be like, look after my baby!
Alright, look after your. Oh god.
Hercules bigger than her at this
He's as
point.
big as she is. Just
Okay, so. This is what we see. Move it so that you can. So that it is map.
zoom and enhance.
We've also got another angle look.
Oh, now I need to move it
You
back.
can move it. Control it yourself.
Look at that.
High quality production here, fellas.
Ta-da-da-da.
Yeah,
Professional camera work.
So, Adam, you are first. You see these two basilisks doing their thing.
Hunters mark that knob jockey.
Cool.
Which one?
The one that looks like a hellhound but isn't a hellhound, but I assume is a hellhound because we don't have a second basilisk money.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. So
Sweet.
I
Put your thing on it.
ain't got one
Why haven't
You
you?
should have it because you put it back there.
I didn't put it back in.
You did.
Not there.
Guarantee you, I've not got it.
All right. While I'm looking for it,
Where'd you
can you make a Constitution saving throw?
Certainly wasn't there.
17.
Okay, you're fine.
Great. First attack.
12. 12 misses.
Shit.
Yeah, it's definitely not here.
It's probably underneath something. I guarantee. It's not.
Well,
Oh, there's a dice on the floor there.
That one was definitely not
What
mine.
colour is it?
grey.
That's not
That's
mine.
mine. That's mine. That's mine.
Oh, that's.
Oof.
Second attack's going to miss as well.
Yep. And third attack. Also
Wow.
misses. Okay, so
Jesus!
you're too busy staring in its eyes.
You know, don't get petrified, don't make
Right.
just
looking at that.
Just what colour's your base?
Green.
Base. Wrong one.
That's probably why it went wrong.
Your hunter's marked the rock next to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
just a basilisk shaped rock you shot.
Hayden, you see Adam fire 3 warning shots.
That's right. And then when
Close your eyes and go reckless. What's the worst that can happen? Swinging wildly.
no, I will rage,
Rajay.
but I'm gonna throw my spear. Actually, at the one that's been.
What's the distance for throwing a spear?
I mean, I'm
20
10, 20, 30. I mean, I'll get close enough. I'll get 15 feet away so I can. I'll just say that I'm doing it as I'm running.
Okay.
I'll
In that case, I'd like you to make a Constitution.
do it first. Where's my thing?
Constitution.
Ooh, 10.
Ooh. You are restrained. As you feel your muscles tighten.
There's a restraint thingy.
There is a restraint thingy.
Oh.
So there's not a hunter's mark, but you can be restrained.
So you roll what you're doing.
I'm restrained.
Good way to look through them while
Yeah, but
you're
restrained, I
DMing.
think you can still do it. I think you just got disadvantage. Come here, Luke. Restrained. Restrained creature's speed becomes 0 and it can't benefit from benefit. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. Attack rolls by the creature have disadvantage. So you can still do it. You just have disadvantage.
I'll go reckless and just roll 1.
Okay then.
Might as well if you've been disadvantaged on attacks anyway.
Where the fuck is restrained?
17.
17 hits. There isn't a restrained one.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure there's not a restrained one. No, you don't have restrained. How much damage?
11 points piercing and 6 points radiant.
Yes.
And that's all I really can do.
Very good. Joe.
Okay, I don't want to be turned to stone. I don't want to look in anywhere near them.
Okay, so you're averting your gaze.
Certainly am. I'm gonna take a step back. I'm gonna crouch down and I'm gonna cast minor illusion to make a little stone box in which I reside, of which I can see out, but they can't see in. And I'm really hoping that somehow stops them from turning me to stone.
Sure.
Yeah. So I'm in a box now.
Okay.
Do you have an in a box status ring?
It's got a gelatinous cube you can put you in.
Sure, I'll make it. No, because they're see-through, that wouldn't do any good.
So you're just trying to solid snake this?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're in. So Joe, from what you can see,
Is it an
Joe
actual
turns into a
cardboard
box.
Yes. It's a stone box.
Am I aware that
Amazon Underdark.
he's not actually turned himself into a box?
You'll find out on your turn.
I'm a powerful
Graham.
wizard. I've clearly
I'm
turned
going
myself into a
to
box.
pull out a hand
This
mirror
way
that's I have
up.
left over from my last fight and hold that up in front of my face,
Okay.
aiming it at this one over here.
Does it turn to stone from
So
seeing
I'm
Graham's
then
face?
going to like yell out, "Hey, doggy! Look at this!" And then I'm going to hold my action to cast a spell if it like doesn't look at the mirror and turn itself to stone.
What spell are you?
I was going to hold blindness.
Okay.
If it doesn't turn itself to stone, I'll just blind it.
Okay.
You were really going to go through with this plan, weren't you?
Okay.
Good plan.
Very good.
Plotting it since the beginning,
So,
haven't you?
which one are you hitting
That
at?
one.
This one. He is going to go there.
Doesn't have tremor sense or blind sense or anything that will let it see through my box.
Doesn't turn to stone.
But his thing does work, right?
Made a roll.
And he's going to go to there. That's as far as he can go. As he just scuttles up next to
So
you,
if
just
it
like
hasn't-
lumbers.
If it's come up to me and not turned itself to stone, I'll just release blindness at it.
Okay. So, Constitution.
Yes,
17.
just makes it.
Now the other one is going to go. He can get up to you, so he's going to scuttle his way up to you, and he's going to take a chompo at you.
Look at how they perfectly align themselves. Nobody
That is 20 to hit.
between them.
So 10 points of piercing damage, half to 5, and 7 points of poison damage.
Oh, poison bite.
I found the hunter's mark.
Where was it?
It's on that Ramirez.
Wow.
The Remahaze.
Whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, it's
Ramirez.
It doesn't come out like, hey, what's up in your man?
Well, go get it.
Ramirez, no. That's impressive. Marked it all the way to the
His
afterlife.
perception really is
If
good.
you cast it high level spell, the mark lasts longest before you did that.
Okay, so now it's Adam's go. You see one of them's run up to Hayden, one's run towards Graham.
And I'm just like showing this thing myself.
I'm going to assume Graham's plan's going to fail, and I'm not going to do anything
You
about
should be able
that.
to see its reflection. as well.
I'm just going to continue to take 2 shots. So I'm going to take a con save
hoping that-
first.
It doesn't matter. I don't need to look at it for like.
I'm going to take 2 shots in the same one.
Okay.
Need to make a con save first
Why?
because I'm.
Oh,
still
you're not
looking
looking. You're not averting your gaze.
Nah.
Oh, yes, you do then. Why am I rolling?
13.
13. Yep, you're fine.
Okay then. So 2 attacks. First attack 23.
Hits.
Nice.
Which one are you hitting, sorry?
The one with Hunter's Mark around it.
The dog.
Yep, 16 points damage.
Yeah.
And 25 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Or 12 points damage.
Nice. So, 2 bolts just shudder into it. Hayden, you are restrained. Oh, you would have had advantage on that attack, but he hit you anyway.
Can I not? No. Right, 2. So reckless cancel out. Natural 20.
Oh, that hits.
Plus 22 slashing, 12 points radiant for the first.
You just cleave it into 2,
Nice.
and you can't move.
No.
So I'm assuming that that's going to be the end of your turn, unless you want to do it.
I used sort of, if I can just about grab it, I'll just pull my spear back.
Yep.
No.
Pull your spear back and make a Constitution saving throw for me.
You did want this for me last time. 20 total.
The feeling comes back to your muscles, and you're like, oh yes, that's it. There you are, spear in hand, feeling like $1 million.
I feel.
But that's you in the turn. Joe, you are a box.
I am. That one's dead, isn't it?
That one is dead. Yes. Give me
Well, I've got a handful of d6s, and I said I was going to do it anyway. So the box will shoot a bolt of lightning through that one, and where the other one was.
Yep.
You can just barbecue its corpse.
Wouldn't that also hit Hayden?
No, it's like straight line.
Okay.
Passes through
Dexterity saving throw.
Yes, please.
It's got
I'm generally concerned. I'm trying
that's
not to kill the
15.
party.
Oh, it failed. So it takes 18,
It's got -1 dex.
20,
Wow.
30, 36 points of damage. That was a hell of a lightning bolt.
Wee. Nice. So you char it, and it is looking really rough.
There's 2 more points than my last attack.
I'm still a box.
Gurn.
I'm still holding the mirror up.
Just put it in
Yeah,
his face.
I'm just holding the mirror up and just that looking just like underneath.
Everyone else
So
is actually
disadvantage.
Take the 15 plus it's like 22.
15 plus 22.
Yeah, that's right.
37.
Yes, it hits.
So, 10 points of missing.
Yep.
Second attack. Natural 20.
You're
Come
going to kill it.
on.
Corinne.
So that's 13 plus 8.
Were you generally hoping for 2 natural 20s there?
7 points damage.
Hopefully
Oh,
I'll roll
just
a
as well,
20.
yeah.
Hopefully I'll roll a
So
21 then.
you slice it up, and it is dead. Well done. You've killed the thing.
I would
So,
like
are there
to...
any more?
Is anyone stone?
I'm a box, but I'm not a stone. I say from my box.
I'm just staring gobsmacked at this box, just...
I would like
I'm going to
take
like peek my head out, so I'm just like,
put it away and then just
it's an illusion. I'm fine.
again
Can't
just
see me.
Okay. Chop in. Heads come off.
still raging the fuck out until otherwise.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just going to edge away from him a little bit.
Don't mind me.
So Hayden's chopping away at the
I'm
heads.
going to inspect the box, see if there's like a shipping label on there, or just like
It's
two.
just a
2
stone cube. See, it's convenient waist-high cover from Gears of War. That's what I've turned into.
Is there anything else in the room?
Make a either investigation
Can get in on that.
or perception.
11.
I'll ask Naomi if she wants any samples.
I rolled a 1, so nothing I chose was going to
Stone,
help.
you know.
Unless a 5 does anything.
In fact, bear with me a sec. There you painters.
Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, cheers.
So what did you get?
5.
I didn't roll.
You didn't roll.
11.
Checking if Naomi. I'm checking after
Busy.
Busy. Okay. Yeah, Naomi's there. Managed to just wrestle Hercules off. So, is that it? Anything else here? I don't see anything else here.
Oh no. Did you want samples from these, or are they not earthy enough?
I mean, I only really needed it from the rock blight.
Fair enough.
But now that you've taken care of Elgamat's Bane, I don't really need it anymore. So,
Fair point. Alright then, so
well,
how does this all work? You're the expert.
I'm gonna have to. Now that we've found it, I'm gonna have to have a look and study it a little more. You guys head back to Blingenstone and let them know.
We should probably check the immediate area to make sure there's no more basilisks going to jump out on you before we leave.
Okay. Make an investigate, see if there's any magical stuff going on around here.
Investigation.
Get on the old stone speed crystal. That's not great, but what we got? Investigate. That's nice. 16.
16.
Yeah.
You don't notice anything else. What were you investigating? Sorry.
Oh, it's just the area.
The area.
It's looked like it used to be like a temple or something.
It's yeah, a little bit. It's a bit run down.
I'll see if there's any priestly goods.
No, there's nothing of value. What you do, it's more that it's just this is. It looks like this. There was just an area in the stone that was particularly bountiful for Entomok.
Right.
So the gnomes built something around
Right.
it.
So it's more like a kind of druidic
Yeah.
place of worship rather
Yeah.
than like a
It's like
traditional
Stonehenge.
temple with columns and
Yeah.
statues and
Yeah.
shit. Okay.
But what you see, make an Arcana check for me.
Arcana. This 9 says 23.
Okay, looking at the mound with the runes around it, it
That's
looks
magic.
like the runes are where they would be used for conjuration, which you would assume would be where the earth elementals come from. It looks
Yeah.
like the rock itself is where the earth elementals form,
Okay.
like the rock around in the mound.
So it just poops out earth elementals.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, cool.
You also notice with your investigation check a small nest
Ooh.
filled with
No.
Wait a second.
ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da.
Is it more eggs?
3 stone eggs.
No. No.
I'm just going to put these in the bag of holding.
Can I just stop him doing that?
Stone eggs.
When Joe comes back, he's like, "You're positively glowing." What's
This is a very interesting magical thing.
What did you do?
I didn't do anything.
You look happy.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen unless something bad's happened.
Well, everyone's survived. It's fine. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
As you're saying it's all good, I'm literally just gonna... It's all good, is it?
Well, yeah.
pretty sure
He's happy.
I'm covered in blood, and I'm pretty sure I'm just hitting stone now. But I'm just...
He's not hitting us. Win-win.
Okay. Tell you what, before we... I assume we're heading back to Blingenstone now?
Don't see any reason why not. They just know me staying here.
Before we do that, I'm going to follow through with Graham's plan of making sure it's safe. I'm going to use primeval awareness and just spend a minute analysing everything within 6 miles.
Okay.
What is within 6 miles?
I
Actually,
mean, there's a lot of shit.
Okay, within 6 miles, I can sense aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead.
Don't you have to pick one of those to?
I thought
you
it
need
was
to pick
people.
one.
Yeah, you don't. You
It's like a favoured enemy, but you
Yeah.
can choose. You can sense when like that enemy
That's
is
what
within.
the full thing says.
Because otherwise, you could pretty much
Sure
know
it's-
everything that's within 6 miles
Yeah.
of you that's not human.
So I have to select one.
I would have thought
Sure
so.
you do.
It's like when you have a favoured terrain or
Yeah.
favoured enemy, you can know when
Right, what's the
certain.
primeval awareness? You can use your action, expend 1 ranger spell slot to focus your awareness on a region. For 1 minute per level of the spell, you can sense whether the following types of creatures are present within 1 mile of you, or up to 6 miles if in your favourite terrain.
Yeah, your favourite terrain.
That doesn't
Which
say.
we are in.
All right. Okay.
Yeah,
Are
just
you?
So
Underdark.
within
sense-
6
But you've
miles.
never been to the Underdark.
yeah. It just says you can sense whether the
It's feeling
following
it doesn't
types of
level up.
creatures are present or not. So I don't think you can
Any
tell.
more information?
No, just whether they're present.
Whether they are present.
Yeah.
within the miles.
Okay, so what are the... reel them off for me.
Aberrations, Celestials,
Aberrations, yes.
Dragons,
Celestials... No. Dragons, yes.
Oh, shit.
Elementals,
Is that
Yes.
where in fact he just
Fae?
6 miles from Grappleslope and it took
No.
a long time to get here.
Fiends,
What is more bit.
Yes.
and Undead.
No.
Okay.
So aberrations,
That could be
Dragons.
Aberrations, dragons, and fiends.
elementals,
And
fiends.
elementals.
Elementals, I think, are given where we are.
Yeah.
Dragons is concerning.
6 miles is a long way.
That's bad.
6 miles to the surface.
Yeah.
What, we're directly underneath a dragon?
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, for all we know, we're literally about 30 metres from the surface, and we're sensing the dragon 6 miles in the sky.
What do you mean? I'm doing all the work here. Don't we this shit?
Fiends, unless Tim's just on the cusp of the radar of leaving
Yeah.
towards.
I was thinking more like the big pile of oozes.
Oozes not.
Oozes
They're
are-
aberrations.
Oozes.
So they're not actually fiends,
No, they're not.
but they work for Dulex's big demon lord, so I assumed oozes were demons.
Oozes
Duplex
are
would be a
oozes.
fiend.
Their creature type is ooze.
What, you learn something new every day.
Aberrate. Oh, that could be
Mind
anything.
flares,
Yeah,
beholders, any other weird things. Gibbering mouthers.
Could be Hercules for all we know.
Gibbering is
Gibbering
monstrosity.
mouth
Ah.
is an ooze.
Is it?
I'm sure it is.
So it changed from the old editions if it is.
I might be wrong. I'll tell you momentarily.
Yeah. How big are these eggs, by the
No,
way?
you're right, they are aberrations.
Big.
They are about the size, I would say,
Tennis ball, football.
Ostrich egg.
not ostrich egg size. I'd say
Okay.
about that.
More than that. Okay.
Like a...
I
I don't know what size a turkey egg is, but I'd assume it's bigger than a
Big.
chicken. Yeah, about that. Yeah.
Okay, I'm trying.
What size
like
is
a
a
magic
sheep egg?
8-ball.
Sheep might have eggs. I can hear the size of the placenta.
About the size of a sheep's
Okay
placenta.
then.
Just rolls off the tongue.
Well, it depends if you like folding it over.
I mean, that
or-
is traditional measurements. So it's
That's about
your pound, stone, sheep placenta.
What, we're weighing them now?
Well, that's about 3 placentas. So,
That's why I shop at Waitrose.
what you want? What you gonna do?
Is Naomi really going to be alright here? I feel like, the end of that, a giant spider could just come along and... Well, she's a powerful wizard, so...
I'm not gonna lie, she's like pretty OP.
She's more powerful than all of us put together, so she'll be fine.
And as you say that, she conjures an earth elemental out of the
She'll be
centre.
fine. She will be absolutely fine. It's like... Yeah. So why summon them here? Are they special?
They get a
Or-
boost because of Entomoc's
Oh, that's
boom.
right. Is this one like super buff? Or something.
What you?
Is it like a half Orbeon? some
Well,
like
if you
elemental?
want to hang around and
It's got-
take a break or something like that.
Yeah, I would like to.
It's got
have a-
really
Yeah.
long
So
hair.
after
short
after
rest,
she's
no eyebrows.
after she's investigated, in fact, with your Arcana check as well,
Yeah.
you would determine that whereas the duration for a conjure elemental spell is, I think, an hour, is it, or is it a
Something
day?
like that. Not
Something like
very
that.
long.
It's not very long. It now becomes 1d4 plus 6 days,
Oh damn!
and the spell requires no concentration.
Oh
A minimum
damn!
of 7 days of having a
Yeah.
super elemental.
Can anyone
The,
use
the
this?
summoned elemental also never becomes hostile towards the spellcaster or its companions.
Oh man, I've got to remember where this is. Come back, get some elemental buddies.
However, to gain these benefits, the caster must provide material components in the form of gems with a value of 10 gold pieces per hit die of the elemental summoned.
Got some gems. Do that.
Don't we
Got
have
like
that
fuck
giant?
off time.
Yeah.
We can create
It's almost like 1,000. God, so was it 10 gold per hit dice? So summon 100 hit dice elemental. That's fine.
It doesn't work like that, it's just whatever the
Oh,
hit
no.
dice of the elemental is, that's how much you need to provide. You can over-provide as well.
Just like summon, what's his name? Entomorc himself.
See, I was having flashbacks to that bit in Ghostbusters 2 where they're walking the Statue of Liberty.
No, you want to summon the
think-
Zaratan.
I think with that size, it just turned the planet into an elemental.
I'm also spelling 3rd edition, like 9th level Conjure Elemental Monolith, which was like the fucking size of a mountain, and it's just like, well, go nuts.
Yeah, the Zaratan. Can't do that shit.
Do it.
Then we'll just get a
5th level
Leviathan,
Conjuration.
Phoenix.
One day I'll come back. Get an
Enchant.
awesome.
One day!
Leviathan,
Yeah.
Phoenix, Tempest. That was it.
Awesome.
I'll tell you what spell I'm really looking forward to, and I want to play a paladin so that I can do it, is from the Xanathars. Find Greater Steed.
Mm.
I want to ride a fucking Pegasus.
So you want to be Hercules?
I was like, paladins,
Perseus.
and then I was
Shut
like,
up.
I want to ride a Pegasus, and that's my easiest way of doing it. So I was like, oh, I could be a cavalier fighter, but then I was just like, I've got to find some way of getting a Pegasus. And now, paladin, Pegasus,
Some of
bitch.
I've got a unicorn mini, but you stick wings on it from an
Pegasus.
Asimar. Just pluck its wings and stick them on a...
Anyway, like I was saying, I digressed into
Mhm.
Pegasus land. What are you guys doing?
She's going to be
know who's
alright.
got this.
We'll head back. Perhaps we could maybe take one with us, just so we don't have to deal with shit as well.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Hey,
Maybe
well,
we should go.
when we got the
Still going.
route sorted out,
It's a little
I'll
hole.
be sending it back to.
I've gone on to the next one.
Yeah, they'll clear the way.
I'll start thing on.
But
easily.
you should be able to make your way back now. It's only a couple of days' travel.
Yes.
You can't get lost,
We
right?
can't get lost, so it should be a straight 2-day trip back.
There we go.
If even that was 2 days with us wandering around getting lost,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Difficult terrain doesn't slow us. Can't become lost except by magical means.
Okay.
So I don't. Does that?
Or
Does
your
the
own
phaser affect that
incompetence.
then?
You don't know.
Hmm.
Or my own? I literally. It says I can't be lost. I'm sticking with that.
Cool.
Unless Joe does
No,
something.
what the best thing is even if you do get lost, he will not believe you're lost. He will refuse to admit it.
Just making you wander into
No,
some
we're
phaser.
not lost. We need to pull over and ask someone.
So he's a typical dad then. That's what
I know exactly where I am. I'm stood right here. That means I know. That means we're not lost because I'm here.
I'm not lost. We are in the Underdark.
Just maybe like as soon as you walk into phaser, you do like a sat nav, just like recalculating, do a U-turn.
He just starts. We'll just start spinning.
She walks left into a wall. It's like this way.
Imagine it's like the compass when you go into a storm
it's
of
new
Sea
road.
of Thieves and it just... fucking bad.
So
Let's,
you guys start to head back.
Yeah.
Okay, so you start making your way back.
Can I be pulling the basilisk corpse with me, please?
if you want,
If there's anything
sure.
left of it.
I'll have one in one hand and one in the other. It's just
gonna-
leaving a trail of blood with their heads where, and I'm just walking.
What kind of
on
blood do
half
basilisks have? It's a very important
just
question.
you know,
gravel.
purple,
Cool.
Just one in
like
each
a dark purple.
So we've got this nice like 2 dark purple trails.
Yeah. Just in case if she gets lost, she knows.
That's good. We can like mark the path to Box.
That's my reasonable intentions, not because I'm
Angry.
Just very angry at these bastards.
Angry.
everything.
Of course.
What if Tim comes back and his kill count's higher than yours?
I will murder him too.
Yeah, but how will we know? We just
He
have to
could
take
be
his word
lying.
for it.
That's why I'm bringing evidence.
To be fair,
Good-
I'm
good
more sort
I'm
of...
kind of scared that he'll also bring evidence.
Just a wheelbarrow full of bodies.
I'm more concerned that he's going to like come back with a crown on his head and an army of
He'll bring
Duergar.
back a wheelbarrow, but look what I've got back. Oh, interesting. Bring them round instead of carriages and carriages of corpses.
Is he more of a... I'm not with that. He actually thinks like the one person alive. So like, this is the only one left.
Yeah.
Now there's none.
This is the one I left to tell the tale. Go on, tell the tale.
Tell them how many I killed. All of them. You killed all of them? Not quite.
No, go on, please, tell me more.
Jesus.
So,
Oh no. We should hide before he comes in.
so you're taking the basilisk with you, dragging them on.
Basilisks.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Basilisk.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't care. Eventually the blood's gonna-
Okay, so after I say after about half day travel, the basilisks are really just sort of like you're more or less just holding the tail.
It's like worn down.
And just blood and when they've just been caught on rocks, you've pulled bits have come off. Of them.
Hercules has been picking at them.
Yeah.
The boys just the hands. Yeah.
Oh no.
I'll just throw them to Achilles and he can have them as playthings or chew toys or whatever.
Okay.
He fucking loves them.
Nice.
Okay, so you guys are. So it's about half a day's travel. You've found a patch of Phasers.
Oh.
Now we get lost.
I'm not panicked.
Okay. But you remember this patch because you passed through it.
I have
On the
lots of trust in this power that I don't know what it works or how it moves. How it works or what it means.
Alright.
At this point, it's just me saying I know where we're going.
Can I make an investigation check just see if there's actually like some chalk marks on the wall which he put on the way there, and he's just following those instead.
You saying it's right, I know where I'm going is the equivalent of saying it's okay, I have a plan, but in direction.
Well, it's fine if we
It
come
works.
across
I'm
like,
still alive.
patches of like purple blood and bits of basilisk. We know we've got turned around.
Yeah. See, there is method behind this. I
Like
swear.
a modern day violent Hansel and Gretel.
To be fair, you don't. Hansel and Gretel on its own was pretty violent.
Yeah.
I mean, they cooked the woman. Let's point that out. They cooked her.
Yeah.
He did eat a cereal out of the leprechaun's stomach.
Make a wisdom saving throw. As you're walking along. Not you, just Hayden.
7.
Cool. So Hayden, as you're chatting away, as you do in this,
Small talk.
yeah, your mind just sort of gets foggy, and you start. You could have sworn you just saw Tony. Hang on, what's going on?
I stop.
And then you just you're looking around. You don't really know what's going on where you are. You're unsure of how you got here. You've got a place handbook.
Always.
Thank you. So, in fact, sorry, I've read this wrong. Everyone make a
Everyone.
You all see.
Oh heck.
a wisdom save. It's not a single person. It's an area. Sorry.
I've done a lot of look in everything that's not combat.
I'm
Natural 20.
You're fine.
I'll join you in that 9.
You start. You feel like you're walking on the surface,
Okay.
but back in Grantham.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're unsure of how you got there, but
I
you
did it.
you think you're home.
18.
Yeah, you're fine.
Right. Powerful wizard. Is everyone else here? Or am I like all alone somewhere?
You're all on your own.
Oh shit.
Whereabouts is he?
Oh, he's right next to you, and he's just sort of like looking around, and Hayden's just like, look, they're like fixate on one point.
Do we notice what's going on? Or?
Well,
guessing they've just stopped
it's
in the tracks and
mid-conversation,
just stood
and
there.
then they've just stopped where they are. Bear with me a sec.
Dibs on not slapping Hayden out of what was in.
So,
I wasn't planning to slap them.
planning to murder them.
But just don't stab him.
I wasn't going to stab him.
So,
You always think the worst of me.
so you're just like stunned on the spot, just like you don't know what's going on, and you sort of snap out of it a little bit, and you realise, oh no, you're still in the Underdark.
Okay. This isn't right.
Make a perception check. So you got the highest. In fact, you two make a perception check.
I'm trying to dispel magic.
12.
9.
Yeah.
I've got 2 seconds tonight. Really good or really shit.
That's fine because I rolled crap on that one. You don't see it. You see it. Where do you get 12?
12.
Yeah. So you see, sort of clinging to the ceiling, this large, like horned creature with 4 arms, 2 normal-sized hands, and 2 giant pincers. And it looks at you and roars. I want everyone to roll initiative for me, please.
That didn't go well.
Guess I couldn't have said something before I did as I saw it then. Guess I wouldn't have had a chance to say something.
Well, it's just roared.
So it's
Pretty much given myself
Subtlety's
away.
kind of gone.
No, there's more case of I was going to try and cast something.
no, you wouldn't.
So what's initiatives for?
Maybe if you'd rolled higher on perception.
Does the roar knock him out of his fugue state?
It certainly doesn't.
Okay then.
In fact, you can make another wisdom saving throw.
That's where the good roll comes 9 for initiative and
15.
11.
15, you say, and you got 11. Well, I'm guessing it doesn't do anything for you, and it doesn't do anything for you.
Oh dear.
Okay.
I'm tripping.
Okay, so 25 to 20,
No,
20 to 15.
15.
Shit, what did I give you? Oh yeah. Sorry.
15 to 10.
12.
And what do you two get?
9.
I think you'll probably go first, seeing as I'm only tripping through time and space.
Okay, so
I might just stand back and watch it, to be honest.
Graham, this thing
That thing on the ceiling?
on the ceiling
It's not
is
been
just roared at
violent?
you. What do you do?
I just look at it going, this will not end well, most likely for you. Make a wisdom saving throw.
That's what you're going with?
That is a 13.
That's a fail, so you'll take. Ooh, oh, look at that.
Nice.
21 points of psychic damage,
Okay.
and it must immediately use its reaction if able to move as far as its speed allows away from me.
Alright, so it scuttles across the. So how much damage, sorry? 21, did you say?
21, yeah. And it's going to move all its distance
Right, so
away.
it scuttles away from on the ceiling, and I'm guessing that's the end of the effect. Is the effect ended on it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it's just going to drop from the ceiling,
Do we have a glove resin mini?
land, and just sort of like gorilla run up to you, and he's going to take a
gorilla.
swing at Hayden.
Oh, thanks, mate.
No, he's not, because he's effective. He's going to take a swing at you.
Can you see me?
Yes, you're in
We're in
phase.
phasers.
Are we sure?
Yes.
Can I roll to double check that?
You can roll.
Can you roll?
Go on.
Will it make an effect?
Roll, really?
You're still in
Just
phasers.
one small
17?
patch around your head is.
You're still in phasers.
Oh.
Okay. So that's going to be a jibba dibba with its massive pincer.
Don't like the sound of that.
It's going to try and grab hold of you.
Christ.
That's going to be a 27 to hit.
Oh, damn.
There's no point in even asking if that hits.
16 points of damage, and you are grappled.
Okay.
It's going to take another swing at Graham with its other pincer. That is a 18 to hit.
Yeah.
In 16 points of damage, and you are grappled. And then with its two hands here, it's going to punch you in the gut. That's another 27 to hit,
Wow.
and that's 7 points of damage. Oh, that might miss actually. That's a 13.
Miss.
And as it just tries to, it's concentrating on too much at the same time, but it's got you both grappled there. Hayden,
Can I do
1
anything?
second. You do not move or take actions this turn.
Cool. I'm still staring.
In fact, you know what? I'm going to.
Get another save.
You roll a d10. Then it's
D10?
fairer. Yeah, a d10.
Okay.
Then you don't have to account for what I'm saying. So I might just go, no, fuck Hayden. I don't want to do anything.
5.
Yeah, still the same.
Okay.
I tried, mate.
Oh.
Okay.
Can I do that reckless?
You recklessly don't. Okay, Joe, roll a d10 for me, please.
3.
You don't move or take actions this turn.
Okay.
As you're just stunned in the spot,
Oh.
you're hallucinating back in Grantham.
Oh.
Adam,
Do we get another save? Or we fuck
yes,
forever?
you two get other saves.
Nice.
Gonna hunter's mark it.
Boom, there we go. 20 something.
Yeah, you snap out of it.
23.
And then you're like,
I'm like-
and then you see
this giant thing with 4 arms holding these two,
Just
Back
like
your
a
grandma,
punch
back
him
your
in the
grandma.
and just like punching him in the cup.
There's no place like a...
Why do I have this image of it just like sort of doing some
It's
weird
holding
little
you
boogie dance?
It's holding you up like by the neck like that. And it's like,
We just
Not- not
don't worry, we're not
punching.
lost. We know exactly where we are. We're gonna die.
okay, Adam, what did you get? Okay, so you're still just like.
Would I be at disadvantage range with my bow?
Yes, very much so.
Okay, so it would probably help if I tried to break its grapple before I started shooting it in the face,
Sure.
correct?
Yeah, do that. That'll be an action. All right, you know what? I'll let you use a move action to do it, so you can
Thank you.
escape as a move action, but then you can't move.
Mm.
Or you can escape as a
That-
normal
that would
action,
be
and then you
grapple.
can't take an action.
I'll do the second one. Wait, what? Yeah, sure, I'll roll to escape. Natural 20.
Fuck
Yeah, you just like
Can I literally like do the splits to escape? Just hold its
You can't do the
glorious
splits.
challenge accepted.
how
Prove
would
it.
that help?
Right here, right now.
It's holding you like sort of by the shoulder and neck. How is doing the splits gonna help?
Just do the splits.
It's just really nice and stops and claps.
Do the splits, then like the force pulls my head through the claw.
Clean.
I'm a big guy.
The force rips your head from your neck.
I forgot you said by the neck, alright?
So you managed to get free. Let's just leave it there.
Right here, right now.
None of you
Splits on
really
this table.
understand how he got free, but you think that there might have been some Van Damme shit going on.
So like, you bring your knees up to your chest, like wedge your toes in, and then do the splits, and then backflip away. That's what happens. I bet.
Sure.
I'm coming out of some fugue state.
Yes.
That's what I see.
That means enough space to get.
So was that your, did you use your move action or your normal action?
Then he's like,
I use my normal action.
You're right.
Normal action.
Yeah.
So now you can move and use a bonus action.
In which case, I'm just going to move the fuck away.
Okay, it will take a swing at you with that pincer.
Yeah.
Grab you.
16's my AC.
Yeah, it's a 16 that got it, 7 on the dice. So you take another 16 points of bludgeoning damage and you are grappled again. So you literally
Oh, God.
break out, try and run away, and it just grabs back hold of you
God.
again. It's just the die, man. That is a 7. Look, do you see that?
so
That's
in
a
other
7.
words, what he's done is gone, oh shit.
Yeah, very much like Star-Lord with the...
I don't know if you can tell, but I'm currently picturing what your face looks like without any skin.
Sexy. Graham, you are grappled.
I like Robin
Yeah.
Williams.
You can tell.
Is that disadvantage on attacks?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think so. It just stops
No.
you moving grappling.
Yeah,
It's
I
like
think it's
restrained
just,
is.
yeah.
Choice.
I can never remember the difference. Your speed becomes 0. That's it. So you're not on disadvantage, you're just being
Yeah.
held.
Okay, go for some attacks. Ooh, 21.
21 is a hit.
Defensive flourish in that, just to help.
Isn't that the one that knocks it away?
That would have been a very good thing to do. Send
Probably
you,
would have.
drop you.
That's 8 points of damage.
What, total?
Yeah.
Good one.
Not sarcastic, I don't know. Good one.
Ooh, that'll do 26 to hit
That hits.
for 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage.
Bonus action, offhand roll.
Oh, hang on. Is this magical weapon?
Yes.
Yes, fine. 8 points of damage on that second.
14 to hit.
Yes. No, doesn't. What am I saying? Doesn't it?
Said yes, it's too late. No take backsies.
And I will bonus
Caught me
action.
with his playground
And
rules.
that's a bonus action. Never mind.
Huh?
Carry
Yeah,
on.
you've used your bonus action to attack. Alright,
But
cool.
it didn't hit.
So,
That's not how it works, Graham.
now it's its turn. It's going to try and crush you with that pincer again, Graham. That's a 21.
Yeah,
So
good job.
that's
My AC went up by 1 point in that.
Oh,
16 points of bludgeoning damage. He's going to try and squeeze you again. 19.
Sure.
16 points of bludgeoning.
How would you like to do this?
Okay, so you go unconscious.
Yep.
Sweet. He's
Gosh,
going
darn
to try and cock punch Graham again.
This ain't good.
15.
Nope.
And he's going to try and cock punch you again. And that's a 22, so that is 2 death fails.
Shit.
I miss Tim. It would have
Yeah,
saved
and
me by
then
now.
he's going to move away, holding both of you.
Oh, god damn
But it can only move 20 feet.
it. Okay, that's good.
So you two would get attack of opportunity if you want.
Right.
You wouldn't,
Yeah.
because you're still just
Yeah, I
like
was gonna say.
you're still just like cuckoo.
I guess I'll hit him with
So I
this.
get
Hey,
attack
he's confused.
either
No,
side.
it's dragging you with it.
Don't even, I've never hit anything with this stuff. I just get back here! What am I doing?
It's not an art form, you just swing a stick.
Hayden, roll a
It
d10
missed.
for me.
Swing it closer.
Same as what Joe got, so
What?
4.
Yeah, so you're just.
You fucking. I'm about to break out of it.
Okay. Joe.
Yes. Is it carrying? Make away with it. Okay. I'm going to.
In fact, no. I'd say it would have just dropped him on the spot, and then he's just moved away with Graham.
Okay, I'm going to run up. I'm going to give you some of this. Rub this magic ointment on you. Which heals.
I've been waiting.
Oh, that's the last one.
Quick, he needs healing.
2d8 plus.
Lotion.
Strange enough, it would probably get me going.
What, healing?
No.
Sure.
10 HP back.
Thank
and
you.
That's all used up.
Nice. You
Thank
you
you.
look up and see. You could swear that when you look up, you see Joe in a nurse's outfit, just rubbing you up and down, and then you blink and it's just Joe with the ointment.
Come on.
Still confused and aroused, but okay.
Baker
Stand up, shooty shooty, come on. Chop chop.
Baker cast gelatinous cube.
Okay,
What? Come out in cubes.
Adam.
Right.
You are now awake.
That's that way.
I'm gonna proceed to stand up.
You have proceeded.
Okay. Can I see it?
Yeah,
How far away is it?
20 feet.
20 feet, right. How much more movement I've got left?
What's your movement speed?
There, 30 feet.
Then you've got 15 feet.
Right. I'm going to shake myself, move back 10 feet, hunter's mark and start shooting.
Okay, go.
21.
Hits.
Nice.
Nice.
For 13 points damage. Second attack.
Go for it.
19 to hit. 14 points damage. And third attack, because Dread Ambush is still a thing.
Now, does it say first attack of the round, or does it say first round of the combat?
Give me 2 seconds and I shall tell you.
Yeah, I'm not sure this kind of counts as an ambush at this point.
Yeah, because that's what I'm saying. Because if it's first round of
I
combat,
thought it'd be like, yeah, your first attack.
that would make sense. Not first attack of the round. Not first attack of the combat.
Do you know what?
Graham, you should know.
Hang on.
Just dread ambush.
Was it Xanathars?
Yeah.
What is it? Is it just first attack of
At the start
Combat
of your
roll.
first turn of each combat. So
each
no, it doesn't.
combat? So that's
Yeah, so-
round.
No,
yeah.
you've already had your first turn.
Never mind then. Apologies.
So, it's good damage.
So, Graham,
Rescue Graham now.
you're currently being grappled by a
Going
glove
to-
resin.
It
Bonus
seems-
action healing word myself for maximum stuff at third level.
It dropped
Yep.
you when you was unconscious. So if you shoot Graham until he's unconscious, it might drop him.
Do you know what? I like the logic.
I can rescue Graham as long as I don't get too far away. I can.
You do remember we're in Phaserus, right?
It's fine. What's the worst that could happen? Teleporting in phaser.
And then I'm going to make a couple of attacks.
You ever read any H.P. Lovecraft?
That'll be
Enough to know that this will be
22
absolutely
hit.
fine. Enough to possibly.
22. Hits.
And I'm going to do the thinking I may have just heard in the distance from going, you should knock him back. I'm going to try and knock him back. Hope he drops me as well.
Sure.
I mean, I said that 3 rounds ago,
That's
but yeah.
10, 14 points of damage, and he's pushed back away from me 9 feet.
Let's round it up to 10.
Yeah, that's
He's
enough.
pushed back away from you for 10 feet.
Does he drop me at the same time?
He does!
Yeah.
And
So now he's 10 feet away from you. Luckily, he has a reach of 10 feet.
Oh.
I keep dropping my toys.
So,
So he's now too far away for me to hit him without moving 5 foot closer than him.
yes.
unless you were like every other
Run
bard
away.
and
Yeah.
didn't rely on melee
So-
combat.
You might miss.
I'm going to risk the opportunity attack and book it.
18 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
16 points bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled as he. Nope, you come back here. And he actually, you hear in your head, just, you're mine.
Don't panic till he's holding a ball gun.
Now it's
in
his
the hand.
turn.
Oh,
He's going to use that pincer on you again.
that's
That
a lot
is
of attacks.
a 15 to hit.
Miss.
Okay, he's going to try and grab you with the other pincer then. That's going to hit you.
Pull you apart.
28 to hit. So 16 points damage. And he's going to try and punch you as he sort of like picks you up with it and just tries to punch you with one. 18 to hit.
Yep.
7 points of damage.
On there.
And he'll hit you with the other one. That's going to hit as well. So 2 death fails. And then he'll just drop you and turn towards.
I'm not rolling another death save. I will
You.
fail it. Someone he'll
And
okay.
he
then.
just
Sounds like it looks like it
runs
needs
right
something
up to you,
that's
but
alive.
that's what
Hello.
he can do.
All my healing is touch. I am
Well,
not going
right
near
then.
that thing again.
Hayden, roll a d10 for me, please.
I'm gonna change.
Oh, did you roll a save at the end of your last turn?
No,
Well, do that first.
19.
Yeah, you're fine. So you snap out of it and you see Graham's body lying on the floor. You see this thing's run up to Joe and is about to just go nuts on him. And then you think, what the fuck is this thing?
Oh, it's a good person. How far away is it from me then? If it's just.
Easy with the range, like 10 feet at most.
Well, I suppose I will rage.
Roger.
Rage feed me a potion.
Whilst normally, like, I've been calm raging, this is slightly more feral now because I'm still pissed.
Would
And
you? How many hogs fell?
Where's this hogs thing come from?
That
There's this thing on Twitter.
I'll forward it to you.
probably go only about 20. We're not on 430 to 50 yet.
Yeah.
I'm not that high of a level. And axe in face, run up, and reckless. So it's face off. 18.
Do the thing.
25
Hits.
for. 17 slashing and 5 points radiant.
So 17 slashing, 5 points radiant is 22.
So
Yep.
First, second, 17, 24 to hit.
Yep.
So, 9, so another 17 slashing.
Mm-hmm. Nice. So 2 big hits on it as it just, and then it just like
A new challenger, isn't it?
like turns to you, and in your head you just hear, "Good, more meat." And he is going to. It's when he says that. In fact, it's not his turn. So Joe,
Good. I'm going to.
Good, more meat.
Is it a large creature, like 10 foot?
he's a large creature.
Okay, so I should have just enough movement to run around it.
Yep.
So I'm 10 foot away from these guys.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to shout back to him. So I've got Graham, and I'm going to thunder step over to where Graham is and hope I don't die in
Okay.
the face of us.
Okay.
So I explode. and it needs to make Constitution saving throw. I'll take 3d10 thunder damage.
That's 20.
It takes half as much thunder damage, which is 9 points thunder damage.
Nice.
And then that's my action, so I'm going to get ready to lay my healing hands upon me.
I may die before if
Hopefully
Ah,
not.
heal me first.
That's your feral
Come and
hogs.
heal me.
Oh,
Come and heal me. I don't want to roll
What's
the
that?
death save.
Feral hogs.
No, that's not what it's from.
Is that how it's from?
No, it's from.
That's from the
big-
thing that it's from.
Right,
Right, let's clear this up. There was a tweet of someone saying like nobody needs assault rifles or anything like that, and somebody actually genuinely replied to it. What about if my small children are playing in my garden for 3 to 5 minutes and 30 to 50 feral hogs come to attack them?
well, yeah, okay then.
That's where it's from,
32.
and people just went nuts on it,
That is
like-
that. I don't
like
think
doing
that's
quotes from like Red Dawn and all this.
yeah, I don't think that's ever happened to anyone ever.
No.
Even for America.
Yeah, that's definitely not what I saw.
Yeah.
That's fair enough.
And then someone was like, I better
And
start.
then, obviously, because it was on the internet,
Memes.
it exploded.
Memes,
As it does.
memes.
So, 13 to hit first attack.
No.
Okay.
Bounces off his lovely ass.
16 to hit.
Also bounces off his lovely ass.
Ass Razu or something.
Yes.
Dummy thick.
A glad brass.
It's like goosh, goosh, goosh,
Oh.
goosh.
Okay, that's you done. Ting, ting.
So, glue-
Graham.
I don't want to.
Come on, 50%
Make-
chance you don't
Nope.
die.
Oh yeah, I should have tried to like heal you.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Don't want to. You can't let me.
My thought was that or shoot you in the
It's
face.
fine, I can gentle repose you and we'll just be back to session 5.
Actually, we have a giant diamond to resurrect him.
That's true.
Yeah, but no one can. 15.
It was like 7.
Love to see that in
You
slow.
carry on breathing. You carry on breathing.
Just as it rolls and pants everyone's face.
You grab that back.
Correction, I believe you mean everyone's face.
I'm like,
Still,
I'm getting ready to like, you're still alive,
he's going to make
guys!
an attack against Hayden because you did a shit ton of damage to it. In fact, no, sorry, it's not.
Please let him make an attack against Hayden.
It's going to.
Just give it.
It starts to look a little worried because you've dealt quite a bit of damage to it. So, spreading out from it, this sphere of just inky blackness you can't see through.
Want to bet?
It's magic.
Yes, you can't see through it. Magical darkness.
Umbral sight.
Okay, well done. Does that say that you can see through magical darkness?
No, it doesn't. But I refuse to accept defeat.
Okay.
So I refuse to
You know what?
You retroactively
You know what?
take some levels
You
of
can
Warlock.
see through it.
Actually, be
You're just making up what you see.
if he can't get lost and he knows where it is, then he knows exactly where to go to find it.
No,
It's true. You've
There's
got your
difference
filters
between,
work on it.
there's
so you
difference
can-
between him getting lost and knowing
Yeah.
where everything is.
I'm sure he can twist it. It's fine.
Right. Anyway,
Bear in mind, I've given up the argument at this point, but
Yeah.
please continue.
anyway, he's then going to move away. So you two can make attacks of opportunity with disadvantage. In fact, no,
Right.
you'd just be straight because you'd be reckless.
Rude.
Do you want to make an attack of opportunity? No, you're not near it.
No, I'm well away.
It's just you.
I'm up to 90 feet away.
26.
26 hits.
Oh yeah. 19 points of slashing.
You wouldn't add your radiant on this because it's not on your turn.
Oh, no, it's not. So 19 points slashing.
Yes.
You vermin, you can't hurt me.
He's gone away.
Can I retroactively say?
In fact, you would see him sort of like coming out of the darkness to the other side.
Towards us or the way?
Sort of like parallel.
Okay.
to you.
I'd like to retroactively say to him as well that I will send him to whatever deity he wishes.
In fact, no, he wouldn't come out of the darkness. He'd still be in the darkness.
Ooh.
Okay, you say that to him.
In rage.
In rage. Joe.
Have 6 HP.
Yeah.
You wake up again. Is that your turn?
Still got my movement. I'll move so that Graham is... No. I'll move so that I'm in between Graham and the thing.
Yeah, fair.
And the darkness.
Adam,
It's a terrible idea.
Hello.
you're on the cusp of the darkness. No, in fact, you were... No, you were away, yeah. You were on the cusp of the darkness.
Still Hunter's Mark, isn't it?
It would still be disadvantage on the attack if you fired into there, though.
I'm going to risk it. I'll
Go
take
for
it.
it.
14.
Misses.
Second attack.
Is that a natural 1?
Yeah.
Cool, I want you to make another attack roll, just a straight roll.
If you shoot me in the face,
That's fine, I'll take the brunt of it.
24.
Okay. Roll your damage.
Do I apply Hunter's Mark or not?
No.
Right.
No, it's not Hunter's Mark, so piercing.
14.
14 points of blood piercing damage.
Okay, good thing I've got
As an
my
arrow
arcane
just shoots out of the dark and just like
just like ping, ting. Like, that was me, Baker!
Oh no!
Friendly fire! Friendly fire!
no.
Nothing friendly about it!
Graham.
so I open my eyes like, oh, you fucking try to kill me? I'll let Hayden kill you first. Right, so this whispers for it. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Do you have to be able to see the...
No, he just has to be at the healing.
Oh, okay.
So I'll do this at second level. So,
Ooh, wisdom save. Yep, that is a 9.
so far.
Nice.
13 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
And again, it's got to use its reaction to bugger off.
So, what happens
No, please.
is the darkness suddenly just is dispelled
It's down, arse in the
as the Clebrezzo is just laid there on the floor. Right in front of Hayden. Nobody knows what's happened.
As far as anyone knows, then, on your attacking the darkness, you killed him.
I'll assume so. Nice job, Hayden.
I would like to proceed by dissecting off its arms. And then once the arms are off, I will go for its head.
Okay, aim for the head.
Yes, I know, Junior. Join.
No, I'm not keeping it on a belt.
Oh,
Yeah.
I keep forgetting the spells and everything.
One day something's going to happen and we're going to never cast a
So
spell
far,
again.
nothing has happened in the phaser, so I'm really disappointed with it.
What do you have to give? Is it just a...
We just have to roll. I roll a d20 every time you cast a spell in phaser. So if I get a 1, then it rolls on the wild magic surge.
Does anyone want some pincers?
Oh, I've had enough of those, thanks.
As you're
That's
chopping into
edible.
it, the whole body is just slowly decaying and turning to ichor. And it's
That's
just
not edible.
Oh,
Suddenly you're just-
melty.
hitting a puddle of
Well,
blood.
that's just cheating. Fucking dick.
It's alright, we'll tell Tim that you killed that one.
I'm counting it really well. No one else.
Did he
will.
though? I mean,
Was we did.
He was right next to it, and you definitely missed it.
I
Thanks.
ate it because it said that I can't kill him, and I told him to go fuck himself. Pretty much.
I'll cast myself another major, I'll make it a couple more.
just a quick question. I don't roll in phasers, do I?
Hmm?
Like, it doesn't affect my magic, does it?
Yes, it does. You
Ah.
cast the Hunter's Mark, don't you?
I thought I'd give you a second chance.
I keep forgetting. It's a lot to remember. This dungeon mastering.
Mm.
So,
Well,
I think we should rest.
Yep.
really wish we'd had an earth elemental.
Constitution saving throw. Constitution saving throw.
I'm fine.
You son of a.
What?
What?
I'm giving
That's
myself too much to remember.
So, 7.
7. Cool. Cool.
5.
Cool.
I don't feel I'm about to lose something.
Oh yeah, the permanent injury table.
Ah, shit.
Oh, yeah. That happened.
Yeah.
You wake up and you're missing a limb.
So,
Clearly it's my,
roll
like, box
a
doctor work. I don't know
d20,
what I'm
both of
doing.
you.
Oh, it's got one boob bigger than the other or something.
11.
5.
Okay.
I'll bring them back. Wrong.
So,
Are they going to Freaky Friday this? And
where you've been, it's tried to grab you, it caught your face, and you've got a horrible scar running down your face now. I want you to make a note. You have disadvantage on persuasion checks and advantage on intimidation.
You're like every bad guy from every 90s movie.
Yes.
It's got a British accent as well.
Yeah.
It's not even a cool looking scar.
What does this scar look like?
It's just
Like the
you
Hound.
know when it's just like half your cheek is just ruined.
Dragonov
Ooh,
from
that's what
Tekken.
I've got. What'd you get? 5?
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, I did my best, guys. I'm sorry. There wasn't much of that ointment left. I did what I could.
Oh no, he's a
You're
little sky.
fine
I'm
because
not
he used
complaining.
magic to heal you.
I'm a magic man.
Was that because you said what it would be and it would have totally screwed me up?
No, it wouldn't have totally screwed you. You would have just had internal injury. So all it would meant is every time you attempt an action in combat, you need to make a Constitution saving throw. But because you were healed after you went down, doesn't matter.
Okay then.
Beards an itch. So you guys going to rest for the night?
Yeah, let's find somewhere safe and secure.
Nice, tight.
Have you got enough
Nice,
juice
nice,
left for a
tight.
magic hat?
Yeah, I can ritual do that anyway, but probably not in this.
No,
area.
somewhere a little out of the way that's not full of poisonous, deadly magic.
Right. Okay, so you're going to carry on going until you find somewhere that's not.
Not phasers.
Okay, so it's another few hours before you find the phaser runs out and you're just in a dark tunnel.
Okay.
Okay. So you bed yourselves down, head to sleep.
Because I'm vastly injured, I can't be bothered to ritual cast it. I just instantly cast it with a third level spell.
Okay.
I just have one of those pop-up tents where you just pop out and goes,
It's like one of those energy shields off.
It's really easy to
thingy.
put away. It's
Hayden,
really easy
yeah.
to put up, but putting it away is a right bastard.
So, what we're doing about watches?
We're
I'm not wearing
We're
one.
in a dome, so we're pretty secure.
Okay.
I guarantee
Sure.
now you've said
Go
that.
for it.
I want to do one. I'll do the first one because I
Definitely
don't
do.
feel like sleeping just yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll take the last watch.
Alright.
I'll take first watch.
I'm doing the first one.
Oh. I'll do.
Well, wherever you're watching, I can't leave the confines of this area, so I can look out through it. But no,
Yeah, I'll do middle watch then. I think I can do that. Just thinking when I'm preparing my spells.
I mean,
that's
you don't
gonna
have to leave
Yeah,
yourself.
you'll be able to.
It's
The rest, you
Actually-
don't have to sleep in the rest.
No.
You can be doing like small actions like
Whittling?
making it.
Whittling?
Yeah. Just as long as you're not doing anything strenuous like, running around and fighting and stuff like that. You can be doing things like, going on watch, eating, stuff like that.
Yeah, I'll go middle watch then with Hercules.
Okay. First watch, make a perception with disadvantage.
Because he can't see in the dark.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not bad though. I'll take that one. What is perception? Nothing into 13.
Okay. So your watch comes to an end. Joe, perception?
Does Hercules get involved?
Sure.
Well, I got like 20 something, so I don't
Yeah.
think he can beat that.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
You don't see anything. And Baker.
Yellow. 15.
So the watch goes without anything. Hayden, as soon as you lay back down and your head hits the stone, you fall asleep. And you just open your eyes instantly to see towering trees above you and a familiar muscled woman standing over you. She just yanks you up to your feet. So, how's it going?
Terrible.
Why now?
feel like I'm failing.
Feeling at what?
Multiple things. Failing my friends, failing myself, and I hate failing. I hate failing. You know, I kind of put myself in a place of I will make sure that everyone is protected and unharmed, you know. But so far everyone else seems to be jumping like leaps and bounds above me, and I'm the one that's falling behind, and I'm the one that's becoming the liability. And it pisses me off.
What do your friends say?
I've not already spoken to him about it. Why? I don't know, pride. Or, but
She puts her hand on your shoulder, like reassuring you. It's the most gentle you've seen her. She just says, if you don't fall down, you can't pick yourself up again.
yeah, I just rather not fall in the first place.
But everybody falls.
I know. I just kind of want to be an anchor, really. You know, that.
Well, instead of giving yourself a role, why don't you take the role that's given to you? If you aren't the anchor, maybe you're something else.
I don't really know what, because everyone else is. They can do such awesome things that I'm just pretty good at hitting things, and the things that are coming across now are getting much bigger and scarier and difficult.
So maybe you're good at hitting the big scary things a lot more.
But then that's no different to how I thought I was before, and I've had my ass handed to me the past few times. It's my friends that have been the ones that have saved me instead of the other way around. Don't get me wrong, that's just being stubborn, but I don't know, maybe I put myself on a pedestal that really isn't too high.
I know how you feel.
Everyone's finding out things, and I still don't know what the hell I am, what the hell this is, and don't get me wrong, I like this. This is like the closest thing I have to home when I have these dreams. It's odd, but I think I'm just confused and still finding myself when everyone else is finding things sooner, if that makes sense. I feel like I'm trailing behind
Remember,
everyone.
You're still finding yourself. You don't know what your friends are going through. We never really stop finding ourselves. But and she sort of stretches and pulls the sword off her back. Let's do what we came for. And she swings it. You wake up.
Come again?
So you wake up. I'd like you to level your character up, please.
Yeah.
So you guys wake up the next day.
Yeah.
You heading out?
That's the plan.
Okay.
You've been filling that stuff on my sheet again. Are you
It's just-
sure? Okay.
He's finding new abilities you didn't know you had.
No, I'm wondering why my +7's turned into +9.
Because you thought a 7
Plus
was
the
a 9.
+9.
So
Do you know what? I'll take it. 1d8 should be +8, not +6, but... Braces of archery. That's +2.
Only to attack.
4 ranges.
Yeah, to damage.
Not damage.
No, that's to damage.
as you're walking along, I want you to all to make a perception check. Hayden with disadvantage.
Joe, can I have some
I was
light?
just lit up his axe.
+2
and
bonus to
if-
damage
if
rolls.
we're in darkness,
If you've got light, then you're not.
casting light.
14.
Which means that's
14?
not +9, that's +7.
Perception 20.
7.
10.
Okay, so Joe, you notice as you're walking through, the cavern opens up a little bit. Just at the edge of the wall, you notice a perfectly round hole You don't remember from the last time you were there.
Plus 8.
Does anyone else remember that perfectly round hole being there before? Because I don't, and I don't like perfectly round things in a natural environment.
Look,
That's
I know
just
exactly
something
where we are.
manifestly unnatural.
If you know exactly where we were, was that here before then?
Sure.
So
Maybe.
it wasn't there before.
Probably
How big
not.
is
Panic
the
just
hole?
slightly.
Yeah.
How big is the hole?
Is it so perfectly round we can use
I'd
it as
say
template
it
for
would
Polly?
be maybe 10 feet wide.
That's a big round hole. I'm gonna kind of very
Is there anything else
carefully
on the floor
go up to it.
that has...
Hmm?
Is there anything else on the...
Are you going up to
Like, I'm not going up to it, but is there like a hole in the ceiling there and a hole there as well? Or?
it? Make with your perception check, you don't see it.
No, do I see any other holes?
No, you don't.
Okay. So have the passageways that we've kind of been from and gone to, are they sort of 10 foot wide? Like if something came out of this hole, would it have been able to go
Is
down
this an
another?
entrance or an exit?
Yeah,
Um,
that's what I'm trying to work out. Could something have come out of this hole and then
I mean,
gone
there's
down
a
one
there's
of
a
the
couple. It would
passageways?
have been a squeeze if it was
Hmm.
a 10-foot wide thing. It would have been a squeeze for it to get through. But
Maybe we could just, ignore this.
you make an investigation check, Joe.
I'm good at
Checking
investigating.
if it's like rubble.
I'm going to kind of try and figure out if it's like naturally worked or if it's been magically shaped or just straight up disintegrated. Because that's my thinking currently. Investigate 29.
Okay,
What
as you
stone
get
speaker crystal
as
reveals
you
all.
as you get closer to it and you start looking, you do see dust at the bottom of the circle. It is a perfect circle.
Does that look like the dust that would happen when something is disintegrated?
Your
I'm assuming so.
your magical expertise would suggest yes.
Okay.
But as you get
I'm gonna
closer
stop
to it,
and
you
then-
see that it is only sort of maybe 20 feet deep, and it comes to a wall.
Okay, I'm going to kind of
But
like,
as you
stop.
as you look in there,
and
there
then-
is sort of like another circle
Okay.
to the right.
Right, yeah, I'm going to just kind of reverse my steps back to the group and say, well, something's been happy with a disintegration spell.
Okay, so
or
has it
potential eye beam.
Has it come out of the wall or has it gone into the wall?
That I cannot say unless I can say. That I cannot say. Either way, I think we need to be on the highest alert.
Are there any tracks?
I'm guessing whatever did this is probably of the orbular floating head laser eye variety.
So there's
hole
another bit
would
here.
be,
No. Begins with a B, but you're completely wrong.
wouldn't the beholder
Not
be
be here, it's
bigger
a-
than that holder?
No,
10 foot.
beholder, not beholder. Or
Yeah.
beholder.
No, that's about right for it to comfortably carry on disintegrating its way through. Unless, it's some kind of arch-lich with unlimited disintegrate spells.
So there's that riding a beholder.
Sure. Either way, let's not go anywhere near that. Ever. Maybe we should put some cones out or something.
Wet floors.
It's like one of those yellow triangles with just a picture of a beholder on it shooting eye beams.
Maybe
Okay.
one person with on the bottom like this.
Yeah. Unless, of course, anyone has any other suggestions as to what could just be merrily disintegrating its way through the Underdark.
Well, we assume it's a disintegrate and it's not just something burrowing through.
No,
That would
there's
Rubble, wouldn't it?
definitely telltale signs of disintegration there. Fine powdery remains of what used to be a 10-foot section of cavern,
How far does it go down?
about 20 foot, and then off to the side. I didn't look any further because I value my existence very much. I prefer to stay in a whole, non-disintegrated form. Thank you.
So what I'm hearing is we can completely ignore this and we've
Yes.
stopped for no reason at all.
Unless it's just around the corner, in which case
Yeah.
you go ahead and check.
It could have come out and carried on down this way.
Tell you what, it's quite dark up ahead. I'll go off and check.
We do that.
Blank out for
Where
a
are you?
second.
Where are you
that?
checking?
Beholders.
You going down the hole? or-
Haven't
I
we
wasn't
stayed
gonna.
clear of
Okay,
that?
so you're just going ahead.
I'm just going
I
ahead.
think we should stay
Okay.
clear of that.
I'll
Well,
be like 5 minutes ahead of the group.
Okay.
I feel
Don't
no
go too
way
fast, stay within
near
like message
confident
distance.
in taking one
Will
of
do.
those on just yet. Thank you very much.
Alright.
Not when
You're
there's only
5 minutes
4 of
ahead
us
of the
here.
group.
5 minutes ahead of the
I
group.
would remind him as he's going on that message distance is like 120 feet away.
5 minutes ahead of the group.
Okay. Before long, he's out of range of message distance.
So I'm going. Go on. Can you still hear me? You can reply. Come on. Hello.
So, you guys are all making your way in your head, I want you to make a perception check for me.
Okay.
Okay?
10.
Okay. Are you being stealthy or are you not being stealthy?
I think we're all being stealthy. I'm certainly trying to be stealthy.
Right, so I want you guys to make stealth checks if you're being stealthy.
Yeah, I'll to be stealthy.
Okay, so you're stealthy.
Stealth.
I'm wearing sneakers.
There you
Or
go.
sneaking.
19.
19.
Oh, and in favoured terrain, my speed isn't hindered by this
Okay, that's cool.
while stealthing,
That's
apparently.
cool. So,
I've got 16.
14.
17.
Pretty good.
no, you're invisible though, aren't you?
Ninja.
But you're not silent.
Oh, 19 on stealth, that's pretty silent.
Yeah.
There's a ninja that's eating crisps.
Okay.
I'm not eating crisp.
Do I look like
So-
Choji to you?
As you're walking along, what was your perception check, sorry?
10.
10. Okay.
What's in the back of it?
So
Just walks like right under it.
you're... Okay. So you're walking along, you know the way that you're going. You head down a familiar tunnel which you know leads back to Blingdenstone. It's a few miles away still. As you walk towards the tunnel, you smack your head straight into the tunnel. You know, like Looney Tunes style.
Okay.
And you put your hand out like a mime. It's like it's a solid wall that you can't see.
Okay. So I can't see it,
You can't see it.
but something's blocking me going forwards.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What does it sort of feel like under my hand, or is it just literally just solid surface?
Yeah, feels just like a solid surface.
Got all those things where you've hit the invisible wall of a game or something you can't
Yeah,
just
that's
into,
it.
reach a certain
Going out of
level.
bounds.
You're just waiting until it renders the Blingdenstone section.
If you look down to the right of your peripheral vision, you'd see this little spinning loading screen.
How big's the tunnel?
The tunnel is about, I'd say 15 feet wide, but the room that you're in is very large.
Yeah. Can I check along, see if it there's a gap in this wall at all?
As you skirt along,
Nothing. Okay.
covers the complete entrance.
I'd like to make another perception check about the room.
Okay.
See if there's
Perception
anything
check.
for like a source of this.
Make a perception check.
Yeah. No.
What did you get?
There is a
6.
source. It's invisible.
6. Yeah, you don't see shit.
Well, Fuke.
It's at that point you see a light from above, and as you look up,
Here comes Jesus.
you see a figure floating in the air, completely bald, with a silver mask covering their face. You know, like the body from the cube, that sort of like silver oval mask.
Okay.
Long black robes, cut off at the sleeves.
So he's sort of like sleeveless.
Yeah, sleeveless, long
Is he
black.
ripped?
Right,
What colour's
like
the
a
skin?
like a duster.
What colour's the skin?
Yellow green skin.
That's the-
And as he floats down,
He says, "I'm Orkman. I'm going to kill you."
and he floats down. Ah, there you are.
Don't like this.
I'm not going to respond to that. I'm just like, you can't see me, you can't see me, you can't see me, you can't see me.
I can see you.
Son of a bitch! Hello there!
A nifty trick to hide in the dark. But a trick is all it is.
That's what I do!
Of course.
And you... What is he speaking common?
He is speaking common.
He is speaking common, okay. And you are the man I assume is responsible for the magical wall of blockiness.
Oh, of course. I knew someone was here, I just didn't want them to get away.
That sounds quite malicious. Son of a bitch, you're a bad guy.
And he sort of like comes back, he's floating maybe 5 feet off the ground at this point. And
Okay.
he says, now, tell me, what is your name?
They call me Tim.
Do they now?
No. They call me Baker.
They call you Baker.
Yeah.
And are you a baker?
Do you know what? I was offered, but turned it down.
20 to hit.
Hits.
Okay. So as he's there, from somewhere to your left, a dagger just flies out and just embeds in your shoulder. You take 7 points of piercing damage.
It's alright, we're only 5 minutes away. I'm sure you can last until
I
then.
think by now probably like
That's
3
it.
minutes.
That's only like, what, like 50 rounds? You got this.
49 rounds later with different 49 daggers. Like,
Where are your friends?
Would you believe that they're about 49 daggers away?
that's a term of naming.
What's that in placentas?
I've got daggers.
673.
I've got daggers to spare.
Son of a bitch, I was hoping you weren't going to say that.
It's a whole cloud.
Why are you looking for my friends? I mean, I'm all for, yay, let's murder each other, but let's wait till we're all together, you know? Friendship.
Murder.
Ah, fuck.
You think me a murderer?
You just stuck me with a knife, mate.
I did nothing of the sort. I was here minding my own business.
I call bullshit.
Call away.
Bullshit!
You've still got a dagger in your shoulder, by the way.
I'm going with it. I'm really offended that I've been stabbed.
Okay.
Not bothered about the knife per se, it's just rude. And more importantly, how can you see me?
How can... Because he's cast light.
Ah.
When I said that there was a light,
Oh shit, yeah.
the light seems to be coming from this silver mask. It's like he's cast it on the silver mask.
Oh damn.
That is an interesting thing.
Mm.
Let's play the magic game. I want to cast Fog Cloud.
Oh, magic.
Smug bomb.
Okay, you cast Fog Cloud. Where are you casting?
Literally on him.
On him? Okay,
20
so
foot
20
circle.
foot radius around him.
Actually, I should have. Nah, can I cast it on myself instead? Or have I already said it and you're going to make me penalise myself?
No, I'll let you cast it on yourself.
Oh, thank fuck.
Because it'll make no difference.
Wait, what?
Okay, so you're now surrounded in fog.
Great.
Yeah.
So, as much fun as I love the whole creepy
Perception check.
shit.
You have disadvantage because.
Wow.
8.
Cool. So a 23 hits you.
Yeah.
Okay, but it doesn't deal you any damage. Just pulls the dagger out. All you see is very quickly just a hand, just like a black gloved hand, just grab the dagger.
He wasn't wearing gloves.
Oh no.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Else. It's a distraction.
Are you quite done?
Do you know what? No.
And he, well, you don't see it, but he waves his hand, and you feel, for the first time in ages, something you've not felt. Wind.
I thought you were about to say a woman's touch.
And the fog cloud just
We've
blows
been
to
in
the
a small boat
side.
together with just wind.
Hey.
And it's just, his hand is out like this. He goes, nice little trick.
Can I just... Is he the only one there?
Is he the only one?
Is he the only one I can see?
He is the only one you can see. You can make another perception check if you
I would like very much to do another perception check.
Okay.
Okay. 7.
You don't see anyone else?
Son of a bitch.
Meanwhile, we've gone down the other tunnel.
Because we're lost.
So,
Yeah, that's true.
oh shit! He's still floating there and goes, how long until your friends arrive?
Do you know what? I wouldn't count on them tipping up soon. I'm the local sat-nav.
He sort of cocks his head
I'm the one who shows them where to go.
and hears the sounds of footsteps behind him. So,
Do you know what?
very good. Turns off the light.
Ninja!
And you see
Shit.
him float up again, just outside of your dark vision.
Okay.
You guys open up into this large cavern.
Bet Baker's dead by now. He's probably fallen in a pit or something.
Do I hear this?
I'm
you
being
guys,
quiet, make a
you-
stealth check.
okay, make your stealth
Got a
check.
16. Unless we need
You
to make
don't hear
another
it.
one.
They've got no way of seeing me, have they?
I have light on my app.
Yeah,
Yeah, so you would see the light coming into the room now.
Right.
The light of Hayden's axe.
As I've just been kept going. So like you're doing the message, but it's like Baker, where the hell are you? Where are you? Where are you? 5 minutes, we said.
You hear in your head, Baker, where are you? Where are you? 5 minutes, we said.
Angry wizard man! Don't come any closer!
So like, oh, Baker's doing a thing.
So you got a plan?
No worse. He just said, "Angry wizard man, don't come any
Twirling
closer."
my light. I mean my axe.
He said, "Angry wizard man, don't come any closer."
That's very harsh. I don't think Joe's angry at all. I'm the angry one.
He's probably talking about someone else.
I think he means me. As he
Yes.
floats down from with the light on his mask again.
Which I guarantee
Hello.
Joe is currently sat there thinking, that will be mine.
No, I'm thinking, shit, this powerful wizard. He's got too many disintegrate spells, we need to run away.
Apparently you're Tinkerbell.
What's a Tinkerbell?
Princess.
Ah.
Makes magic.
Very
Or
good.
angry wizard person, as Adam put it.
Very good.
I got stabbed. Give me a break on explanations.
I can
No.
hear you, but I can't see you.
You'd be able to see him now.
Oh. I can see you and hear you, which is probably worse.
Yeah, by the way, there's at least one more person here. I just can't find them.
Good look around.
So,
Yes.
Yeah, do we see anyone else?
Please.
so who the hell are
Please
you,
look around.
and why should we care?
Oh, I'm just an interested third party.
Brilliant, so you won't mind if we
19
just carry on
perception.
going then?
Oh, but of course, I just ask for one thing.
19 on perception.
Maybe stop, talk a while.
Why?
Oh,
Why
shit.
should we bother?
Maybe we should just get to know each other.
Don't want any more friends. I struggle with the ones I've
Oh.
got now.
If that's the case, care for some introductions?
Yes, of course. My name is Shiranu.
Guys, Bloomstone's under attack.
By whom?
Someone this guy wants us to not stop
Who's the
from getting
party
there.
you're working for?
Now.
Who is it?
I just think it's quite rude that
What does that matter?
you intrude on us and we should be the ones to
Choice
stop
of
it.
whether we let him go all rage monster on you and kill
I
him
am
if you right
having
answer.
a really, really
Well,
bad
hold on,
few
let's
days.
not escalate things anymore.
He's bleeding. His thing's already escalated.
Well,
Why is our
Can you
friend-
see that
That
I'm bleeding?
wasn't me.
Yeah, but apparently
Yeah,
you're the
that's
only
the
one that's been in
question.
this area, so you know as to why he's bleeding. And if you want us to speed,
Oh yes, he was stabbed.
by,
A dagger.
from,
The second person I haven't been able to find in the room.
Not me.
care to introduce
just because it's not you.
the other party, who we apparently can't see?
And now that is not my choice to make, is it?
But do they care to introduce themselves?
Who are the dudes from Blindenstone?
So you're actually saying that
Gracklestog.
you're actually a
This
distraction for someone else, and it's actually the other person that's the balls, and you're just the purse.
Hmm.
Oh, brilliant! Good to
Perhaps.
know.
That's
Can we just go? Because this
there's
is a waste
like
of time.
wall of solid air stopping us from moving out of the cave.
Well, I
Do
thought we
it.
could go. If we can't go, why are you stopping us? Then that's hostile.
Oh, well, I never actually said you could go.
No, we said, do we have to stay? He says, no, you don't have to. So
No,
we
you
can.
don't have
Yeah.
to stay.
Well, why are you stopping
The
this
only
from
way
going?
through.
Is through you? Because I've got a problem.
Fine.
I'm
Make a constitution
literally-
saving
I'm
throw.
At this point,
Make a constitution
he's
saving throw.
floating 5 feet off the ground. Constitution
I
save
think
throw?
it's constitution. Yeah.
That is a 13.
Okay, good. So he'll take 12 points of thunder damage.
12 points
And
of
a
thunder.
10-foot sphere centered on him. So if it,
Boom.
Okay, so he sort of takes it, and he's just like,
How far away from us?
very well.
Is he within 60 feet?
He is. Roll initiative, please.
Okay then, this
Give him a
is
chance
this
to
is going. Hopefully he's used all the high spells,
Gone
casting
that way
wall of
anyway.
frost and disintegrate like a madman.
We assume he did the disintegrate.
Hmm.
I don't care, I assume he's an asshole.
He is. He stabbed me.
He's being a pretentious prick that's just in the way.
Come by. I don't have dispel magic.
This
Come
rat
on,
turns out to be
levitate.
Leigh in a mask and he's just playing shits and giggles.
All the
Right,
characters are
then.
being a mask. What are you on about?
A literal mask.
Just a little deep gnome. Just
Is it two
Kind of
deep
like
gnomes
green,
that are just on
orange
each other's
stars.
shoulders?
Yeah, can we get any idea of what kind of race it looks like with the exposed arms?
What is it, yellowy green?
I'll let you make a.
Yeah, yellow and green.
So either a Gith, maybe.
That's what I was my first thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, some kind of Gith.
Mm-hmm.
Why are the Giths here?
We should ask what his
What the hell's a Gith?
view on
Giths are
red
right,
dragons
25 to 20.
21. Depends which one it is as well.
are. Yeah, one's very good, one's very bad.
Well, if it's a bad one, probably by this one of these alright.
Yeah.
Are they?
Ask him how's
Yankee and Giths are the good ones. Or am I? Wait.
Gith's right, good. Gith Yankee.
Yeah.
yeah.
Hayden. 20 to 15.
17.
So why are they here?
Is there an
They're going
invisible
to try
one?
and take the underdog as a home as well.
15 to 10.
That's his
14.
call.
14.
God's sake.
Well, I will gladly help that.
Very
if
safe.
he needs
That's
to.
the third time we've done that
I
tonight.
know, right?
Joe needs a corpse to ask, and I will gladly give it to him.
It's true, I can do that.
I'm not going to panic till he starts screaming blood for the blood god.
Blood for the blood goat.
It's more like Lich Queen, Red Dragons. That's their jam, isn't it? Got a thing with Red Dragons.
Who,
From
Giffy?
The Gith Yankee. Got some kind of pact going on. Queen's a Lich. They're generally bad sort.
Are they from the ethereal plane?
Astral
Plane.
plane.
Astral plane, that's the one.
They don't like mind flayers.
You know the astral plane in Doctor Strange. That's the ethereal plane in D&D.
I was coming up as the astral and ethereal, I can't remember what the word.
The actual astral plane is
The
just
astral
like
plane is just
a
chaos,
sea of
isn't it?
sea of. It's not so much chaos. It's just like it's the silver sea, and it's got loads of portals to different planes
Yeah.
and
They like to
floating
conquer.
shit.
Hmm?
and-
They like to conquer and take over places for themselves.
Oh, I know who you're on about now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've been trying to put a face to the name and it's nothing going
So, okay, Hayden.
So he's been pushed back very well.
Mm-hmm.
I
How
will.
high are they floating?
About 5 feet off the ground.
Okay.
So I
In
will.
chopping distance then.
Oh yeah, I will rage, pull the axe,
Stuff
and
at
be
the
like,
knees.
"This is my axe, and it is going to teach you how to speak the truth." And I'm going to rage, run up to him, and recklessly hit him.
But I've not lied.
Oh, you're just making things worse.
But now you have died!
Natural 20.
Oh! Oh.
So 12 points slashing. Oh shit, man.
Is that doubled as well?
Yeah, and 7 points of radiant.
12 points slashing.
7
7
points
points
radiant for the first.
Yep.
Second. 17.
Hang on. Still mathing. Yep.
17.
17 hits.
Oh, sorry, yeah. For 9 points slashing.
9 points slashing.
Follows.
Yep.
That's it.
Okay. So he sort of just takes them, just like.
They're like more
Yeah.
warming up shots, just
Yeah. So,
because that was terrible.
Graham, would you have been standing next to Joe?
I don't know, would I? We'd all walked in.
I'd say that you would have moved and sort of
Probably,
spread slightly.
yeah.
So no, you're fine with it.
Assuming a combat stance.
I'm
In
going to.
fact, let's have just a little bit of
some
a
mapping.
map so that we can keep track of where people
Yeah.
are and that.
If only you had a goddamn giant earth elemental.
Yeah.
It's so useful.
Why did we not take one?
So
I've got
that
to
come
pick
on,
one,
one,
two,
two,
three.
Because
It's
then
pronounced Gith.
Jiff, yeah.
Jiff's alright.
Gith Yankee.
Jiff Yankee.
Just that animation of the Texan cowboy going, yeehaw!
Right. So he's sort of floating in the air here. You're back here at the wall. You just run up to him. Joe's there. You're there.
Nice.
Right.
Do it.
I've got a plan to find his little invisible friend, but if I did that, it means no one could move.
Let's not do that.
So I've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 35. I can only get to there with 40 foot, can't I?
Well, I've got 40 foot.
So when I'm making the tackle, I get 40 foot movement.
Oh, okay. I'll allow.
So yeah, I'll get round to there, almost flanking.
Almost flanking.
So I get
Half
1.5 advantage.
Doubt.
Ooh, 25 to hit.
Yep.
Defensive flourishing it.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. 9, 17 points of damagey stuff.
Okay.
Second attack. Natural 1. Third attack. 20 something to hit.
Yep. How much damage is on that first one? Sorry. 17.
17, yeah. Another 9.
Okay, cool. So you just... And again, he doesn't seem to be even reacting to him, but they are hurting him. Joe and Adam.
I've got shit. I would like to remember what creature type Gith are. Are they humanoid? Or
They
something
are
else?
humanoid, yes.
I would like to cast a hold person upon this
Okay.
person. So wisdom save.
That's a 13.
Okay.
So you see that he's
Stop.
stuck there.
Right there.
in place.
I had this.
Okay.
Oh, I've got speed.
Paralysed for the duration.
Okay.
That's
Oh, and he makes a save at the end of each turn. then.
Pointless. It's making me move quicker.
Sorry,
But that's at least one turn. It's not going to be casting disintegrate on us.
So
So
you can use that.
I'm all good.
yeah, I could do the exact same thing, or I could do what I usually do.
Wing it.
Yeah, basically, I'm still a little upset about being stabbed.
He's got a plan.
No, he
Yeah.
hasn't. Secret for you guys. I'm going to. True bit of honesty.
No,
I never
please
have a plan.
don't spoil the illusion.
No! What?
Do not say.
I'm done. I'll
So
quit
we
the
made
game.
that T-shirt that says "I have a plan" and it's not even fucking working.
It's more like random acts of chaos that vaguely resemble something sort of that kind of could
You
be
know
called a
what?
plan.
So
I can't even look at you the same way.
None of you are surprised. Get off your high horses. Fuck the lot of you, except Joe.
got a horse. And Tim's not here.
If he was,
Tim
I'd
has
cast
Maybe
a
not right
horse.
Tim, as in
Got it.
Tim's got a horse.
Okay. So, next.
If
what are
Hunter's
you
Mark.
doing? Hunter's marking him.
Hunter's Mark. Dread Ambusher as well.
Mm-hmm.
Hit advantage on the whole person.
yeah,
You do.
attacks have advantage.
Paralysed as fuck.
So, 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Yeah, and with the first attack from Dread Ambusher, that's an extra d8.
Mm-hmm.
So that is 7, 10, 11...
Oh,
18 points
That's
damage on the
right.
first one.
I forgot something.
Oh
Doesn't matter now.
no. Counter it.
No, I forgot that you had silence on you.
18
you wouldn't have
to
been able
hit.
do it, but it
Wait,
doesn't
what?
matter
We have silence.
18 to
You
hit.
have silence.
Silence.
18 to hit.
Hits.
Am I?
Yes, that's what
How much damage on the first one, sorry?
When do you do that?
18.
Has to be for the if we were together.
So,
Oh.
12. 19 points on the second.
Because he knows that you.
And third attack. Natural 20
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
for 12, 16, 23 points damage.
Mm-hmm.
And that was it.
Okay, cool. So, now it's his turn. He has to roll at the end of his turn. That is 17.
That is exactly it.
So he just... but that's his turn now, so we can't do shit about it.
Do it again. Do it again.
That's the plan.
Uh,
I've got 3 more of those. I have 2 more of those.
Did he literally just have 3 arrows sticking out his back?
Yes.
Did he flinch at all?
he was held, so he didn't flinch.
Oh.
So that misses. What's your AC?
13 at the moment. No, 14, because I got the defensive
Sweet.
boom.
Yeah, so they both miss as 2 dagger strikes try and slash at you from behind.
Hit my magical
It's
protections.
just like ching, ching.
Okay.
And then look, as you turn around, you see the hooded figure that you've seen before, and now just looks at the
What?
dagger
the drow
Is he
one.
on?
and just punches you in the face.
That dude was a Gith. The fuck? I thought it was someone else.
I thought it was a drow.
So he punches you in the face. That's going to be.
That means the Gith and the
ooh,
Drow are working together.
That is
Where are
a.
they?
Well, yeah,
Why
because we
did-
saw the
why
hooded
did
figure
he
with the
help-
Drow back
help-
in thingy. It was in the same little.
25.
Was he the one that helped me?
Yeah, that
put
hit.
my
Yeah, wait, what?
feet?
So you
Okay.
What
take
is he on?
7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Is this a chest?
Ow.
And I'd like you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Well, this is what I'm bad at. Do I still need to make it because it didn't technically hit me?
Yes. Just, I'm going to say because of your arcane ward,
Yes.
it's sort of like
get
the shock of it still gets through.
Well, that a 6 will pass, right?
A 6 means you are stunned
Oh,
as you see this figure, and then just sort of like backs off.
shit! I've been
Again,
looking.
it's a hooded figure. We don't still know if it is a.
But you
Maybe that.
well, you
was a
wouldn't see it.
Did I
It's
see
just
it?
there.
Oh, it's got gloves on. It's like, what colour was the fist that punched
Yeah.
me? Damn.
That's we're like.
Stunning the
Okay.
wizard guys were fucked.
Hayden.
Oh, great. Natural 20.
Okay.
Come on. That's better. 14. 21 slashing.
Mm-hmm.
9 points radiant.
Mm-hmm.
The first. Oh, 19.
He's
19
a
plus.
wizard. He's got to have really
Right.
knowledge.
19 plus 8
Mm-hmm.
for. Oh, yeah. 19
19.
slashing.
Yep.
And that's it.
Okay.
Or do I?
I'm stunned at the moment.
Yes.
Can I do anything while I'm stunned?
No.
No.
It's
Not much.
pretty much you
Incapacitated.
incapacitated, yeah.
I can speak falteringly.
That's all you can say is faltering.
Yeah.
Falteringly.
Falteringly.
Graham.
I'm hitting him.
Okay. You're eating him.
Hitting him. Hitting him.
Swans
Oh no,
now.
he's back again.
So that'd be 22 hits.
22 hits.
Another flourish onto that. Oh, shit. 7, 8 points damage.
Mm-hmm.
Second attack. I'll miss again. Third attack. That's gonna miss. That's not cold, is it?
Capped.
So we did a Graham.
Okay. Yep. So that misses. So as you swing both your swords and do your shit, only one of them actually lands. Joe, you're stunned. Adam, well,
Actually, am I silent still?
no.
I can say if I like on my
No,
turn,
because-
if I couldn't
because I
speak,
didn't-
I would have moved like 30 feet in a direction to not be in the zone of silence.
Yeah, but because you cast a spell, I'm just saying that
Okay.
the silence
You
wasn't
forgot
there.
about it.
Yeah, because I forgot about
I
it.
counted it secretly.
23 to hit.
23 hits.
That is 12 points damage.
I didn't roll
Mhm.
with advantage on them 2 attacks.
Why would
That's
you?
your
Those
fault
are-
then, isn't it?
And then second attack is 19 to
Roll
hit.
with advantage on first.
Shield. So
Damn it!
and it doesn't hit you. It doesn't hit him.
That would have been natural 20s.
Well, you say that,
Well,
but
that's
it might
your
not have
fault.
been.
It
There
wasn't.
are countless different
Yeah.
possibilities. Gravity can have different effects and through time.
Okay. So now
Waste
his turn.
Yeah, you have.
He is going to look at you and just go, "You're quite handy, aren't you?"
Oh shit.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, no. I can't counter it. I'm too busy being stunned.
Wisdom, do I? No. 14.
14.
Oh
It
shit.
is
That work?
a fail.
Spell.
So you see as Hayden stands there and a metal crown
Oh,
just
shit.
appears in the air above him.
It's metal Jesus.
Accept this.
Really? You want to grab madness?
What kind of mana would have been?
You are charmed
Charming.
and madness glows in your eyes.
But I'm already raging.
You have to use your action before moving
That's fine.
on each of your turns to make a melee attack against a creature other than yourself that I choose. So,
Well, there's no one else within range
No.
without moving.
yeah, I know.
Unless you can just make him. Oh, no, you
Hey,
can't make
you're
him
quite
stab
happy,
himself.
aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh god, he's still hitting me.
You're closest.
Unless I tried to get Graham through him.
Well, I suppose if you try and put your axe through him to get to me.
Yeah, that'll work, right?
Especially because technically he's mad at the time, so he'd think that would make sense.
Okay.
Raging man.
And then he's going to
Raging.
sort of float.
Oh, wait. I just realised I've got
Got
another
an
thing.
advantage.
Fanatical focus. When raging, if you fail the saving throw, you can re-roll once per rage.
Ah.
So,
Reroll. Come on.
I'll allow it this once.
what do you mean? I think it's 17.
Okay, so with that, it breaks.
Oh, nice.
There's literally the new thing. I'm
I
like,
just
oh,
imagine you
uh,
just like grab it and just like pull
He's
it
just
off.
going. He's just going
I want
to.
to look at it and be like,
He's just going to look and just go.
I like this.
Not quite the dullard I believed.
You fucking
And he's just going to float straight up in the air. So
Okay,
now he's
how many?
like 20 feet in the air.
How
So
many?
you would both get attacks of opportunity if you want.
20 feet
With
in the air.
advantage?
No, because he's leaving the area, so I'll say no.
reckless.
You can reckless. Did you reckless on your last turn?
I've always been reckless. Here.
Okay, then yes.
Never not.
No, because you wouldn't have reckless on your last one because you're flanking him.
Oh shit. So no.
So
I'll
roll again.
I'll roll again, but I'll roll different dice.
Or the best one.
They're not all very good. Natural 20.
Right, what did you got?
12.
12 misses.
High damage. High damage.
It is hard. Only 2 at least.
29 points of slashing damage.
29 points of slashing damage.
Pull off the crown of madness and hit him with it.
Actually, I want to keep
Okay.
it, but like,
And
I
he's
like
just,
it,
with this one,
thanks.
he's sort of like, and still floats straight up.
if I embed it in it, can I hold it?
But as you see, as he's floating up, he sort of pulls out 2 wands.
Pulls out 2 desert eagles.
A couple of Uzis just start spinning around.
That was his go.
Cast spiritual weapon in the form of an RPG.
Now,
These ones have been doing really well. I'm going to be really impaired.
as he floats up, you've got light on your racks, haven't you?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's dark. You got.
So it's at this point, a figure runs up, and this is the first time you're seeing him.
Oh, right.
Is it another
uh,
Gloomstalk?
You son of a bitch!
Oh no!
This is the first time you're seeing the hooded figure that you recognise.
Right.
And he runs up, he's going to try and stab you with a green gemmed dagger.
Oh, that sounds
Oh, that's
bad.
poisoned. That's definitely poison.
That is a... Where is it? That is a 19 to hit.
Yeah.
7 points
of piercing damage.
No points of damage. Oh no, fuck! I haven't got my reactions back yet, have I? Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 7 points of piercing damage.
Yeah.
As the green gemmed dagger hits you, and then he puts it away, and he's going to sort of back in underneath where the Shiranu is, so that he's in between you two, and he's going to pull out a blue gemmed dagger and try and stab.
Whoa. The heck's going on here?
The one that stabbed you was red, by the way. That is 20.
Yeah.
And he's going to
When I actually
put it
get
back in.
hit, like look at him taking and watch him move, and then just be like, wait, what?
Is that an important thing to note? The colour of the gem.
if you want to. So the blue gem hits you, you take 7 points of damage. It goes back in behind him, and what he's going to do then is some really cool shit.
Change bodies.
He's going to...
Is he Captain Ninja?
He's going to jump up and he's going to do a split kick right at both of you. So he's going to do...
He's got some monkey shit.
First, so that's an 11.
Yeah,
This guy's too
Yes,
fucking
and-
cool. Is this you?
No, it's not. That is
cool kung fu
13. Okay, so he misses with those, lands, and then he's going to dart off in the other direction. So you both make... No, you can't, because you've already made it.
So do we actually recognise him as the person that helped us out before?
He looks to be wearing the same
I'm on
clothes.
I'm on
Looking at like,
don't make the reaction because
fuck man.
we don't make the reaction because we're both like just been stabbed.
So now-
he split kicks him up when that's when me and Grace were like,
Because I haven't got a... None of the Gith really look like him, so now he's like...
It's Changeling, get him.
wait, what?
So he's just going, stab, stab!
So, is he me from the future?
Is he what?
Is he me from the future?
You from the future.
But he's got the splits.
He has got the
He's
splits.
doing the
That's what
splits and he's a gloomstalker.
He's a gloomstalker, yes,
Oh.
that's exactly what he is.
He's not a good
He's not a gloomstalker, but he's doing something that means I can't find him in the dark.
Maybe he's just a really good rogue.
Don't come over with
Maybe he's
logic.
just really good at hiding, seeing as you rolled a 19, like on your perception earlier.
Yeah.
You rolled a natural 19.
I assume he's got lots of pluses.
Oh, stealthy as
He's
foot.
definitely dexterous.
He's like a rogue. He's like a rogue monk.
Do you know the worst bit? Actually, no. Is he a drow?
You don't know.
Well, he's a rogue, but that means he's also got magic because he managed to.
Well, if he was, I had advantage. But if he
Arcane
wasn't, I
tricks, so
didn't.
with a bit of monk thrown in for the kicking.
You haven't tried to hit him yet.
Or he's just trying to be
Shit.
fancy and
Yeah.
failed.
Okay, so
Hmm.
now it is Hayden's turn.
Oh. So that guy's gone, isn't
He's floated
Wait,
away.
you can still see
he? How
him
high
still?
is?
Yeah, I know.
How high is?
He's about
Maple?
40 feet in the air.
Oh, it's too high. Not for me.
No, 35 feet.
Spear.
Okay.
Sure.
Plan.
Oh, he would have had advantage on you when he did his attack.
Yeah, you keep forgetting. 25.
25 hits.
No, it's.
If you wouldn't let him, would you my advantage?
4.
Your stun's gone now, by the way.
10
Yes.
points of piercing. And 8 points of radiant.
God, it's on his turn, isn't
Okay.
it? Goes.
That guy's gone, isn't he?
He's there.
Oh.
You can see him.
Yeah.
He's in your line.
Oh, right.
Have a bash.
I was like, cool. Question.
Wait, come here!
Yeah.
Fucking set me off now.
Ew. 12's gonna miss, isn't it?
12 definitely misses.
That's like, excuse me, what the fuck are you doing?
This guy's too cool to hit. You've got no chance.
He sort of like looks in your direction and just sort of like gives a grunt of annoyance, just like,
I was probably more worried about like getting my point across. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Than actually trying to hit it. Which is quite a miss.
okay.
Yeah.
Graham.
I was going to point the swords up at the guy and just clang them together, cast Shatter for level at him, so Constitution saving throw.
Okay, he's going to counter that.
Bastard. So I was gonna
I'll
say
allow
would-
it.
So he's just going. Come on.
So I'll just swords down. Just go,
Do the thing. He's
yeah.
like 20 feet up, he'll take full damage.
Yes, can action to cancel it.
Okay. Now it's Joe and Adam.
You've got a plan?
He's not moved this entire time, but he's got a plan.
Hey, enough of words.
Truth.
Yeah, feck it, I'm going to panic and do this. Whole person.
On.
Wizardy man.
Okay.
With my Wand of Binding.
Ooh.
DC is 17.
Yeah, you failed that. So he's 35 feet in the air. Still just like. That's your action?
That's an action to use, so yeah.
Okay. Alright, Joe.
Okay, I'm going to move a little bit closer. I'm going to tell Mr. Cool Ninja, you stop, and cast Whole Person on him.
Okay.
I'll try. DC 17 Wisdom save.
He. It's 8 plus 6. No, 14, so yeah. So.
Advantage, auto crit.
Thank you. No, as I was saying.
As I Hayden, continue.
Okay.
We didn't.
So,
now
now
it's
it's-
an auto crit because we didn't do that when we hit him last time. Did we?
No, because he wasn't held at that point, I don't think.
No, he broke it before
We
you
broke
guys
it
did.
before we managed to. And then we moved
Baker
another
shot
one.
him when he was held, but
Yes, that's
he's
Okay,
only
so-
on 5 foot range on that.
Wizard breaks out of your bind at
Son
the
of a
end.
bitch.
He's just like,
Stupid wizard.
but that's his go.
That's his turn.
And now
Yeah.
his turn. Still held.
I've got him, guys. I'm doing it.
I really should have given this one to you.
You think?
Yeah, but I can do it anyway.
Yeah,
It's
but
more
you did
useful.
twice.
Yeah, but it's more useful if multiple people can
Yeah,
do it.
true.
And you would also had Hold Monster.
Oh yeah, that I like.
Oh, he's also got one with fireballs.
So Hayden.
It also does give you advantage on getting out of restrained, which I would have liked to remember.
Turn to
Yeah.
Joe and say, thank you. As I was saying,
It's all-
so is it advantage?
yeah, you get advantage and automatic crit.
Oh, right.
Go nuts.
So 17 plus 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 25.
Mm-hmm.
So automatic crit, you say? Ooh,
It's not like he can defend himself. Just need to take some time, line it up.
29 points of slashing,
Mm-hmm.
These guys look like
7
really
points of
cool.
radiant.
29 of slashing, 7 of radiant, so 36.
In total, yeah, for the first. Second. Same again.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, one more. 24. 31 slashing.
Where this is
No
going.
radiant.
No, radiant, good point. Thank
31
you.
slashing.
Yes.
Cool. Alright.
I wish that happens.
Graham.
It doesn't, unfortunately.
Looking up and not wanting to get counted again, so
He can't counter, he's held.
no, this one.
No,
He just
that's
broke out of it.
Oh, he did
He just
didn't
broke
he?
out.
Don't need to flank. You get an advantage anyway.
If he breaks it.
Graham, now remember, I've just done a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Swear to God.
Oh dear.
Somehow, I don't.
Natural 20, but it's an auto crit anyway.
But it's double then.
Just push him over and just kick him to bits.
And
Or just tie him up with a rope.
No, that's
or
boring.
just defensive version.
So I can speak with dead and get answers either way. Sounds really evil, doesn't it, when I say it out loud?
17 points a level.
Yep.
If you dare. If you so much.
16 plus
I
7.
don't think he's going to kill him.
He's too cool to die.
8. 13 points
He's
of
gonna
health.
die, isn't he?
Yeah. He seems like a guy who probably has slightly high health. Am I correct in thinking he's not even third gone?
So half gone.
It will hit.
Oh, he's bloody.
15 plus 7 on it, so.
In fact, he is exactly half gone.
Oh, good.
12.
There's the
16.
Go nuts!
16.
Points damage.
Hang on.
Nice.
Are you
Quick
trying
half
to
gone.
Quick maths.
think? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to work out how much damage you lot have dealt to him.
Well, a lot, and he's only just gone past
Yeah.
half, which means he's
Yeah.
still got a lot to go.
So,
Stay held.
Between
and
us,
Adam.
we've just done like 80 points of damage.
210 health?
210.
No. Damn it, was I close? Oh.
How's the floating wizard looking? Like, is he bloodied or is he
He's
still
looking-
looking well healthy?
he's looking bloodied.
Okay. Just keep him that way. Whole person again?
He's going to counter that.
Oh,
At least he's waiting on spell slots.
that's true.
Of which he has millions.
Yeah, that's second level spell, wasted his third level spell.
Okay.
I'll take that.
Adam.
I'm debating whether to be a massive dick now.
Move a little bit, kind of.
Now?
Well, I've got one more charge a whole person for the day. So it's like, do I do that, knowing that it'll probably just break it immediately, or do I just...
Wasted his turn if he fails.
Fair enough.
And he's
Yeah, I'll
not
do whole
casting
person
spells.
again.
And he's already counted once.
Can't counter that anyway because it's a... Can you counter spells from an item?
Depends, if it says you cast it, then he could.
That's going to... What's the AC?
17.
Yeah, 19.
Shit.
Oh well.
So he just... This time he sees it coming, he's just like...
I'm imagining with that, it's just like a giant ball gag comes out and you just try and grapples it.
How is that whole person a ball game?
It's more like a chain.
I imagine it was more like, fucking bindings with his
Bunch of
ankles
bondage
and his
ropes.
wrists.
At this point, it's the wizard's turn.
It's a
isn't
sex swing.
it? He's going to say, I do apologise, Githera, but...
What's that?
We are-
Githera.
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 But we are running out of time. He points one of the
No.
ones down to
No.
you, because you're in the middle. I would like you to make dexterity saving
Counter
throws, please. Okay.
What level spell is it? I need to make a check if it's higher than
That-
third.
is a good point.
Leigh forgot to account for this information.
I don't know.
How'd you like the counter spells now? I'm going to roll.
What's Wand of Fireball? What's the natural...
What Fireball's third level spell?
Yeah,
so
I know, but does Wand of Fireball do it at that?
I think it's by default the default
I
level.
know it told me what level it was done at.
Either way, if it's lower than 8th level, it's counted.
Yeah. Right, so it counters, and he's just like...
That's one.
He's just like...
I can do that too. Oh,
Bitch, please!
sass.
You're not the only one that can counter spells around here.
I cast sass duration.
Dear God. It's all
Then-
imploding.
So that was his action.
I think we should let them go, guys, otherwise the DM's going to get really angry.
No.
I think we should violently
No,
murder
I
them.
think we should kill them and just
Yeah.
fuck up the plot for the future.
Get some sweet loot. He's got a cool mask, I want it.
I want it. I'm the one who's horribly deformed in the
You're
face.
the one
now.
that's not moved.
I'll
To be
cast
fair,
light on
you'd be
it.
doing us a favour.
So, he...
Just take off for intimidation
the
purposes.
hooded figure just
You'll listen and like
starts moving again.
Oh no!
That's
And
fine.
he's ready, but that's his turn.
As he does that, can I just
As he
like,
does that,
Oh,
Yeah, I can just
does
imagine
that?
like the start of that kung fu fighting.
you can imagine what you want.
I keep forgetting I can upcast whole person. Get them both.
Hayden.
Do it again.
Smash.
Killed the kung fu fighting thing.
20 total.
20 hits.
So we've got Shiranu and Githera. This mysterious duo.
10 slashing.
Mm-hmm.
6 radiant for the first.
Okay.
Let's swap this one for that one. Second. 19 plus 8.
Mm-hmm.
For... wait, how much slashing did I say? Can't remember. Anyway, 10 slashing.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Did I say 6 slashing for the first?
No, you said 10.
Did I
10
say
slashing,
that?
6 radiant.
Good, 6 oh, there we go.
Graham.
Do the thing, Graham. Do the thing.
Do some stabbing. quick stab.
Oh, that's 17 to hit.
Hits.
Defensive again. So, 17 off that one.
Are you doing defensive literally just to up your AC so it can't hit you back?
Yeah. That's the whole point of it. It's
Sensible.
called defensive.
Puss.
Say you're called a bar.
21. It's 10 another 10 points.
Mm-hmm.
Third on it. 26 to hit
Mm-hmm.
for 6 points.
Okay. Joe and Adam.
Well, seeing that the wand hasn't done a lot,
I'm going to hold person on both of them.
we'll let him do that
for level
first.
spell.
So that is a save from the hooded figure, and that is a save from the other one. Natural 10, natural 13, they've both got +8.
God damn.
I'm just going to put some arrows in Mr. Floaty fuckface.
Okay.
Yeah. Regardless amount of spells.
No, you're not.
I'm going to miss the first one.
Yeah.
21 to hit.
21, shield.
Oh,
Son of a bitchin'
it's fine.
bastard wench.
They're getting through those spells, and there can't be many left.
If you do,
Yeah, but the
if you
problem is,
do yours,
it's probably
then
if
just
he's
replace
still
it.
got one that he'll keep spare as a quick exit in case that's the one I'm
Fine.
worried about.
Still got one.
I've got 9 arrows.
Well, hit him 9 times.
You got some crossbow bolts.
It's a bison, isn't it?
No, I don't.
I've got some. Mine.
Unless I pull out the silver arrows.
I would like...
Also, he's got a bag full of like 200 arrows.
everyone to make a wisdom saving throw.
Ah,
Is he casting a spell?
He is.
Counter spell.
Okay. In that case, I counter your counter spell.
Can you
No,
do
I-
that?
But I
Cast
counter your
Two
counter.
leveled spells.
Hmm?
Can you cast like 2?
See, this is the thing, because it's a reaction, isn't it?
And the ruling is you
I
can only
suppose
use
not,
one
it's a
spell
bonus.
slot per thing, can't you?
Does it specify bonus action? Probably does. I'll bear that in mind. That's made
I've
me.
seen that a lot of things on Twitter recently about only using one spell slot per turn.
Yeah. But the reaction is outside of the turn, is the thing.
That's
You know
right.
what? I'm going to rule. No, it doesn't. Okay.
So it's what? He
So
can't
we-
counter.
So you can't counter your counter.
Damn it. That
You
means I
can't
can't
counter spell. You
spells.
can't counter counter spell on your own turn by using reaction to cast counter spell. You can use your reaction to cast counter spell, but you will lose the original spell you were casting, and the result will be the same. The only difference being that you wasted 2 spell spots instead of 1.
Okay.
Oh,
There we go.
oh, alright.
So
So you wasted 2 spell slots.
you're casting counter spell. I need you to make a doodad roll.
Is the spell of 12th level or lower?
So
Well-
your counter doesn't work. So everyone make a wisdom saving throw.
The spells only go up to 9th level.
Oh, 12th. Oh, right. Yeah,
I got like 22 on the counter spell.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. No. Yeah. They don't. work.
Yes.
All right. So he's looking genuinely pissed off.
How can you tell he's wearing a mask?
Just shaking.
Yeah, but it
with
only
rage.
covers like the top half of his face, didn't you say? Or-
Yeah. The other guy. See, Joe, you're pissing me off.
Jeff's just having a whale of a
I'm a
time.
wizard, it's my job. I'm so sorry.
So no, hold him, smash him. Thanks, Joe. No, you're not going anywhere. Thanks, Joe.
It's my job to say no to all the fun things you want to do.
Your point is wrong.
Okay. Okay.
Damn it. Oh, wait. That's the duration spell. So my arcane ward's tip-top condition.
Right.
Man, it's good to be an observer.
So he's going to do some more shit. He's going to pull his sword off his back.
Oh shit, the sword.
Floaty
He's
meant
going-
float face or other chap?
Other chap.
I was going to say, wizard with a
In
sword.
fact, no, it's not. Yeah, the wizard's had to go. He got
Sounds
down.
like something
He's
Graham
going
would do.
to slash towards Graham.
Just one of those things.
So
like
15 is gonna
sealing
miss.
its true power by only using the weak daggers. Like weighted
Uh,
daggers.
Is there a gem on the sword? Is the gem orange?
No.
Why would it be on?
You think he's got like infinity?
So that's where I was going with that.
And that is a 16 to you.
Just.
Hits you, so that's going to be
I'll use my reaction. Can't save you.
10
Fine.
points of
Fine.
slashing damage, and then he's going to run around you towards
Help!
Joe.
I'm a wizard.
So you both get attacks of opportunity.
Trip him up.
25.
23.
Nice. Well done.
8 points slashing.
8 as well.
Okay.
That was shit.
Better than nothing.
True. That.
Right.
This has not got a magical shield that blocks every arrow that's going to hit him, the son of a bitch.
And then he's going to, on his attack now, he's going to
Counter it.
pull out a yellow. What colours have I used? You were
Red.
green, you were red. No, you were
Red,
red.
green, blue.
Yeah, so I'll pull out a yellow dagger. And he's going to stab you with it.
Gonna try.
That's going to be a 14.
Yep, that's exactly my AC.
So,
Ow.
pulls that into you.
How much damage?
7 points of damage.
It's fine.
Has he just got a belt with loads of different multicoloured
Doesn't
things on it?
quite stab me.
Doesn't quite stab you.
It hits my arcane
So
board.
he sort of looks at the. Well, he turns his head to the dagger, then he's going to try and stab you again with it.
Okay.
That's going to hit you.
Okay.
So 7 points of damage.
Still doesn't get through my wall.
He's just like,
It's kind of cracking.
and he's going to move around you this way. And
Does that mean Joe gets an attack of opportunity?
It's your reaction to attack
so-
opportunity, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a no. I've used it already. Countering that spell. What am I going to do? Hit him for a d6 with my.
Trip him up.
Better than nothing.
You know, just stick my cards down and fumbles and
he's going to move over there.
lands on the ground.
And do
It's getting away.
Hayden.
Oh, this didn't
No, it's
stab
not.
me.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
I'll do it.
Where the fuck is he going?
I like how he's like moonwalked back to me.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Right. Oh shit. Records.
Record shit.
25 again.
Yeah.
That's rolling 19s consistently.
Now it's back to leave the map.
14 points slashing. 5 points radiant. The first. 24. For years. 15 slashing.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Okay. Graham.
Die.
Don't want to get too close now around there. So
Okay, calm down, Mr. Killer.
15. So we'll move to there. Just point at him and just Constitution saving throw again.
Spell magic.
Make him fall.
So he's going to counter that.
Okay,
What number was it?
Second.
Yeah, so he's going to
I
counter.
can't have too many counters left. He's already had more than he's legally allowed.
Which means A.
It's not like they can be cast at high level or anything.
That's great. Just eating through all the high level
Yeah,
spells.
sure.
right?
We only have third level spell slots, therefore they only have third level
Joe.
spell slots.
And Adam.
It uses reaction.
Yeah.
So.
Wanna
Yeah, I'm going to take a shot.
for it.
24.
20 points.
4, 8. 15 points damage.
Mm-hmm.
Second attack. Natural 20.
Yes. Crit that bastard.
Shit.
Yeah.
So 8 plus 15 points damage again.
Okay.
They're pretty decent.
He's looking pretty rough.
I would like to note for aesthetic reasons, the arrows I'm shooting are making a smiley face.
They're trying to.
I got 5
Joe.
arrows in him. It's a smiley face.
Okay.
I wanted to magic missile him, but I know he's got a shield, so I'm going to magic missile at the mysterious hooded fellow.
No.
Okay.
Joe, be careful.
I'm
because
helping.
Are you?
What Hayden's trying to
He's
say
got
is
a sack of HP. There's no way.
I'm making
that-
my way through it. It's fine.
There's no way that 8 magical force damage is going to fell him.
He had 7.
You're fine.
Okay.
okay, he probably has like 9. And then
Yeah,
Graham would
and,
like to run in and ruin it for you.
Just going to move
Yeah,
kind of
I'm
away.
ruining Graham.
Can you?
That's good.
Yes, I can ruin everyone.
Move
if I
back
try.
away from.
If you do the foot
multiple
penalty, so we can't see who kills him.
Okay.
So,
Joe, how many hit points do you have?
Lots. 23 and 4
He's
points of
not
magic.
doing
Uh,
kill.
That's a bit unfair.
I'm always. Could put me the fuck to sleep if he really wants.
He's just gonna say stop, and as that's the last thing you remember, you are stunned.
That's
It's powerful.
it's a high level spell.
Okay.
Oh, he's wasted it if that is okay.
Yeah. I'll take it.
It's like, I see that as a compliment.
And then he's going to float off over here and float closer towards the ground, like about 5 feet off the ground again.
Constitution save.
Then it is this guy's go again, and he's going to now. He's going to go.
I guess I'll die.
And he's going to make.
It's alright,
attack
Graham
with
will come and
advantage.
save
You
you
get make
because you get flanking.
19.
I
19.
think I count as flanking.
Come on.
Oh, high damage, high damage.
11.
11. Okay. And he's going to roll to attack you with the dagger,
Cool.
the yellow hilted dagger.
Cool.
That's going to hit you for 7 points of damage.
Yep, I'll take 3.
So as soon as he's hit you with that, he's just going to run back.
Stealing my juices.
No, how many? What did he use?
I assume that's the thing they're doing. My yellow dagger.
No, he's not. He is going to move over here because there's no light over here, and he's going to disappear. And in fact, he'd be able to do that there because. So. And appear out of the ground here.
Out of the ground?
Well, you just see him
Oh.
he's there now.
Pop into existence. Okay. Cool.
Hayden.
I watch where he goes and take the hit, and I see he goes to where Joe is. And see him disappear, like, fuck. And then, oh, good.
There it is.
And 10, 20. Get to that side. Okay. Make the slashing. 24.
Okay.
Ooh. 19 slashing. 9 radiant.
Nice.
Second. 25.
Mm-hmm.
13 slashing.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Okay. So he's looking, he's limping, he's on his last legs. And he just sort of looks at you.
I just want to talk to you.
You can't see his face or anything, but he just looks at you and he's just annoyed, like, and angered and just.
I'm annoyed and I'm mega angry.
Yeah.
You can fuck off.
Graham.
Why won't you love me?
Moving forward, but centre on their 10-foot radius sphere should hit him and him, but not Hayden. Centre on him.
Right, it's not going to hit.
Well, if it isn't him, I'll centre it there. So
Okay.
So
Both of them.
Constitution.
Right, okay.
Now they've both got ridiculous comms, right?
Counter spell.
Well, you're close enough.
And I'm going to.
Is it 60 foot radius? Were you, how far away were
Yeah,
you?
I was. It's 40 feet.
If he was close enough to cast a spell, he was close enough to be counted.
I was there.
What's the range on your shatter?
60 feet.
Okay, so you had to be close enough to be counted then.
What's scratch by 120?
60.
Oh, right, 60.
I will move to there.
Okay. Joe and Adam.
I'm stunned, so
You are
Con
stunned.
save.
Make con save at the end of the turn.
no.
Nope.
Unless
still gonna keep
6.
It is not.
arrowing wizardy man.
Okay.
First one's gonna miss.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Why trying
That wakes you up.
Say that was cocked.
Go on.
it was cocked.
That's a miss.
Still gonna miss.
They miss. Now it's his turn.
My dice are betraying.
He's going to fly up to, like, hover next to him and just say, "I trust you have it all."
Oh, you sick son.
And you see a bead of light appear in his hand.
Is
He
this
reaches
magical
out.
reaction?
He reaches out and touches the hooded figure, and then closes his hand, and they just
Fuck.
disappear inside. And you can't sense him anymore.
Pussy.
I can't sense anything. Pussies!
And with
Wow.
that, we're going to go for a break quick.
Good.
Because the DM really needs to pee.
No, I don't need to be.
Good, because I really do.
Good.
You can go first.
Enjoy your urines. Hello. You may remember me as Leigh, your friendly host of Table Goblins here on the HuntingHawks channel. I'm here today to talk to you about a growing problem in our country. Many miniatures are going homeless across the country. Miniatures like this young fella, Samuel. Now Samuel has been homeless for many months, just looking for a place to belong. But with your help and one follow, we can provide Samuel with a home. By following our Twitch channel, you're providing Samuel with a future in someone's collection of miniatures. Please follow. Welcome back. Hopefully the toilet was as pleased to see you as I am. Now,
Yay!
you guys, in the aftermath of the battle against the two figures,
Ooh. Ow.
what are you guys doing?
How's everyone looking?
Hurting.
Pretty good.
Actually, I'm not hurting too much, but it stabbed us. Also,
How?
was that the same guy?
Looked pretty familiar.
Same arm,
Have
at
we
least.
seen
Do you remember
him
when we was back in...
In the stone.
Grackle
The last time you saw him,
was
was in
hanging out
Grackle.
with- just hanging out with the drow, you pointed him
The
out.
same guy that me and Graham saw when we got split up before. He actually somewhat helped us get away from ghouls.
And now he's definitely not helping us.
Well, he helped us, didn't say anything, kind of like bounced us out of there, and now he's doing that.
Probably one that
Which
affects
is
me
why I
with
just
gold.
wanted to ask him questions, really, by
Yeah,
hitting him several
like-
times, but he wouldn't sit the fuck still.
I'm concerned about the motives of
I just don't
those
see
two.
why he would help us to then try and fucking
Hmm.
do us one over now. So
I'm
unless
going to
he
need some
needs-
arrows.
Okay, how many do you want? Under
35.
Did within that fight scene, did it seem
You've
like
got
they
120,
were,
you should.
like everything they were doing was actually just trying to kill us, or just trying to defend themselves?
35.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, I'll
Those-
restock.
I guess we all came across and saw those daggers at some point, right?
The
It's weird
Infinity
how-
daggers, yeah.
He seemed very intent to actually
It's very
stab me with
It
it.
was very specific though that each person was hit with a different one. He couldn't hit everyone with this one. There's like several different
Didn't they
ones.
say
and
you've
why?
got them all?
He stabbed me with the yellow one. What
That's
did he
what I
get
mean.
you
So
with?
once he's got everyone as if that, like, yeah,
They now have
He's
our
got it.
DNA on profile.
He's
gonna
collecting
make-
stabs,
clones or
maybe.
What colour was everyone?
That was yellow.
I think he only got me like once or twice. Proper fucked him up though.
Yeah, we did alright.
Kind of annoyed. I reckon I was probably only a couple of swings away from finally getting to talk to him from beyond the grave.
Yeah, I had a feeling, given the calibre of magic that was being thrown around there, they were kind
He
of
was pretty strong.
going somewhat easy on this. As
I
in,
think
we didn't
what-
immediately just.
Even though we couldn't
catch
see
fire
that
and
guy's
die.
face, I had this hunch that he was pissed off with you.
Well,
It was quite funny.
I tried.
I got most of a smiley face on his back.
Mm.
That we'll never get to appreciate it.
We'll see him again.
Well, maybe next time they just won't take us lightly.
Well,
Which is a
is
bad
that
thing.
is that a good thing or a bad thing?
At the
We've
same
got less
time,
chance of
It's
catching
like
him
the
by
time
surprise.
maybe we meet him again, we'll be a little bit.
Or the next time they meet us, they just go, we've got these little vials of your blood and blood magic controllers, we freeze up and start puppeting us.
Yeah, that would be bad. Let's not do that. Maybe if we all get a blood transfusion,
I'll have
Entirely-
your blood.
Yeah, like
entirely replace our blood with some other blood.
an intelligence check if we just saw the skin colour to determine if it was a type of Gith.
And you won't be able to tell
Biologically,
by
they
the
look
colours.
exactly the
They're
same.
No, but as in we can tell it is a Gith, we just don't
Oh,
know
yeah,
which
yeah.
one.
It's
They
Yeah.
look definitely
So we
Gith.
definitely know that the
You
word.
definitely say it was a Gith.
Yeah,
Mm.
so we know there's a Gith. But
Yeah, the hooded figure. Who knows?
I mean, Giths are right on exactly. They're quite peaceful.
Mm.
And
It's
the other
definitely
question is
seemed
why
like
the
that.
hell would there's a right be here?
Mm. Well, I mean, the hooded figure we know associates with the drow,
Well,
so
if he's a
kind of
Gith,
by
if
association.
he's a Gith as well, that means the Gith and the Drow are working together.
Unless the hood,
That's not
the hood
good.
is just a uniform and there's many.
Not like shit.
Yeah. Take
Oh.
Because
it
we never
as-
actually saw a face, we just saw a hooded figure, which you could probably go buy the hood off the rack somewhere.
Mm. What you reckon it was?
Sure,
Some
there's
kind
a
of
prime
height
marker,
and build
something
and
with a-
Yeah,
whatever.
not far off.
Mm.
Let's go.
Yeah. Did the
Is the-
daggers mean anything to me, or
They were just fancy looking daggers.
You can always ask the question
Didn't
if
exactly get a
someone
chance
knows
to examine them.
whether it's a unique thing or
daggers
someone
with
knows
coloured
what
gems
we
in the
would-
hilt? It seems fairly specific.
Not going to be good.
Let's ask some learned fellows back at the team.
We should check around, make sure they didn't accidentally drop any cool loot.
Hmm.
Just on the off chance, you know.
You can investigation check again.
Natural 20.
There's nothing.
27.
There's some of their blood. They've got some of ours. We'll take some of theirs.
Yeah.
Actually, did they leave tracks?
They
One of them
teleported
was
away.
floating in the air
Tracks
for most of the time.
Well, the one that was on the ground left tracks into where he disappeared.
Right. I can tell you that there were two of them
and they were humanoid size,
You can
and they
tell
were
me
here
that
a
there were
minute ago.
one of them by the tracks.
Yeah, the other one was
The one
floating.
didn't touch the
The other
ground.
one wasn't on the ground.
Why you got to kill my boss?
Because you were wrong.
That wasn't.
There was two of them.
Yeah,
Something to
choose
make-
that from the tracks.
No, because I was there.
Yes, I think I do.
It's definitely something to make note of though, that we may have.
I've got this empty
got
ointment
another
jar.
enemy.
That'll do. Let's scoop up some of their blood.
Sure.
Graham,
This might be their blood.
There's blood everywhere. Or at least we know they've got the
what are
same
we
colour.
You know what? I've got some on my sword.
What are we gonna do with
Scrape it
their
off.
blood?
I don't know, but at least we can say we got it.
Joe's a wizard, and when he inevitably goes insane and becomes evil, he can do something.
Blood magic, sure.
Yeah.
I mean, if they die, I could resurrect them.
Yeah, let's not
If
do
I
that.
get really powerful and can wish them back to life using their blood. Oh wait, no, I don't need components in that case. I can't do shit with this.
I just feel like the wizard
Get
was
me a-
going to be there to keep us occupied whilst he quick stabbed them.
Yeah, I think that was the plan. So
At least we slowed them down then.
I mean, they could have rolled all over us.
I just
But
don't get why. There's
is-
no logical reasons to.
Yeah.
There's got to be something to do with drought, surely.
We're assuming it has something to do with blood.
Well,
if
something
it's
to do with stabbing.
When you stab someone,
Obviously, these daggers needed to make physical contact with
otherwise
us.
you could have just gone.
Yeah. Him
Or
just
to-
stabbing my arcane wand
took your hair off
didn't do
it.
it for him.
Yeah,
He needed to
physically
actually
had to-
get it into the flesh, which, by the way, ow.
Yeah, I was
Yeah, but
stabbed
like,
before
it
you
was-
guys
it
even
was
showed
really
up.
I'm a tiny bit, but I'm making a big deal of it.
We what we should actually do is when we see him again, ask him if he's encountered something like this. Because if he has,
If they've got the whole
Great.
set, that's worrying.
if not, then something to keep an eye out for. Because
Could we see how many weapons he had on him? Like, 'cause you can't
Make
put
a
them away.
retroactive perception check if you want to count his weapons.
13.
20
Natural 20 again.
Fuck you now.
Okay, so you two
So
would
many
have
20.
counted the. You would have
Fifth one
counted
tonight.
I've had quite a few actually.
6 jeweled daggers.
Yeah. And did the
Each
sword
different
have a
colour.
jewel on it?
6
The sword
jewel
didn't
daggers.
have a jewel.
Okay.
It was, but the sword was very straight bladed, very like ninja
Was it-
Ito.
Was it silver?
You didn't see the blade.
Oh,
I
damn.
did though, didn't I? Because you pulled it out in front of me.
Yeah. I said-
You saw the blade. It was red.
The blade was
The
red.
blade was red,
Okay.
like a deep red.
Like an angry hellfire
Yeah,
red.
and it was also like
Like
covered
a-
in like darts and things like that as well.
So like a.
General ninja gear.
It's,
Well, yeah, I counted 6 of
You
those
would have also
daggers.
noticed he had the hood and like a face cover. He had sort of like over his eyes. They were covered as well with glass, and it was like a sort of like a little beak bit or something.
Batman.
No, who's that one from the Watchmen?
Where it
Night
was
Owl.
traditionally like dressed like ninja style.
If the sword was red, is that vicious? Or is it no? I think it's one that's named, isn't it? I can picture it in my head, but I can't remember.
Definitely didn't have like a spider web motif. No.
So there's 6 jeweled ones.
I counted 6.
So that means somewhere Lee's probably been stabbed or is going to.
I was going to say, yeah,
Presume,
that's the whole
really-
gang. If that's what they're going
Assuming
for.
he's alive.
Maybe he stabbed him really good.
Well, to be fair, he said,
Maybe it was Leigh.
he said you've got
Maybe
him
it
all
was.
And he's kind of, sort of athletic.
Well, we're presuming that they came to us first. Maybe we're the last ones.
Maybe. We've already got
Everybody's
2.
already got you.
You know what this is? This is Future's problem. Let's let
Leave
them
tomorrow's
deal
problem to tomorrow's Hawks.
Tomorrow's Hawks.
Add that to the t-shirt.
And
Okay.
then when we have to deal with it, we can rest assured that the pastors are complete dickheads not figuring it out sooner.
Hmm.
What are you talking about? Past me is amazing.
I just don't think the outcome of it is going to be necessarily good.
None
Won't
of
tell us
this
what
is.
they were doing,
Well,
who they were
no.
before.
I was going to say they weren't like, oh, by the way, we're doing this really good thing that's going to
Yeah.
help you.
Oh,
We
yeah.
just need a
Do
little.
you mind
blood.
if we
Yeah.
can stab you for something? I'd be like, sure, mate, go ahead. That's
No,
fine.
it's floating around being all mysterious. I'm going to stab you when you
Yeah,
can't
with
see
these
me.
super
That's
little
very
masks
useful.
on, like, oh, we're trying to do some sort of
Definitely
secret
useful.
undercover agent business thing. It's like you look like a stupid Halloween
Alright.
costume.
Or maybe because we're all from a different dimension, they absorb some sort of latent dimensional energy into said daggers to create a portal to our world just to conquer it.
They've already been there. They
Maybe.
got us.
Yeah, we know they can already
that
do
was
that.
the drow. These weren't drow.
Yeah, they
This guy hangs around with the drow.
Maybe he was just using drow for his own ends.
Maybe trying to figure out the secret of their interdimensional drow portals.
Sure.
What do you think they've done it to learn about?
All you know is that a drow has been to Earth. Because
Yeah.
you saw Asher on Earth.
Yeah. And then,
Which means if one can get there, pretty sure anyone else can.
unless she planeswalker.
She was anyway, she's dead now.
That is true.
Pretty dead.
Unless she's a zombie.
Could have been, she was killed by ghouls.
Mm. Oh yeah. Yeah.
So basically, the
That's just
zombie
gonna be an
apocalypse
idea.
could happen at any time.
Yeah. She's gonna come back as some kind of ghoul. I can't work ghoul into her name. Forget it.
You think that that once I've been infected with that, I can be infected again, or do you think I've got like an immunity there?
Sure.
Let's not test
Let's
that.
not try it ever. What are you thinking? We'll take. Maybe they want your blood to create a vaccine.
Yeah.
Sure.
For what? Humankind?
Vaccine for hope. I'm sure I can sort it
Are you saying that you were their only hope?
Yeah.
Okay, Obi-Wan Graham.
I was thinking like fun buns and everything, but
Let's not put Graham and Fun Buns in the same sentence here.
I'd like to
Please,
make my way to
the
Blinkenstone.
cinnamon.
Please, just let me go to Blinkenstone.
Big pair of headphones.
there's the,
Are we like nearly there again?
Yeah.
How long did it take you to
Are you?
get
I'm
Probably
assuming
only
this is walking
walking
tall.
again.
Yeah.
It's going to take you another couple hours to get there.
Oh, we're not far then.
But you,
But
after a couple hours, you manage to get back to Blindenstone.
so let's hurry back.
You get through the maze to get in.
Yeah.
It's
You're
did
now
we see Clabbergall on the way?
in. You did not see Clabbergall. You're now in
Maybe he lost
how
his
much of it-
skeleton
how does it
legs
look?
or something.
Blindenstone.
It's not on fire, is it? That'd be hard
Nope,
considering
Tim's
it's made of
back.
rock.
It looks just like you left it.
So there's been no like mass murders, no rampaging.
No, like banners of Tim's deity like hanging from every like doorway.
just banners of Tim.
Tim's face.
You know that it's been
She's got images of him, Tim with a Hitler moustache.
Oh, right.
8 days since you last saw Tim.
So another like 22.
Yeah, it's gonna be
24,
like- like
it was
a
like
month.
30 and 32 one or something. like
32.
Okay, well, we're gonna have a big army of Earth Elementals rolling in soon, so that's
that. You need
plus.
to train these people as well, those that are proficient
Yeah.
with weapons and some that are dabble.
See if we can round up any spellcasters.
Mm.
See what we got on that front.
Plus people that might know about magic daggers.
Mm.
Who
Yeah,
would know?
they're
I
big on the
think-
gem magic here. They might actually have some insight into this.
You know who would probably know about it? She's sat back where we came from, summoning elementals.
Yeah.
Or also that priest that gave us
Yeah,
the one
tap
that
finger.
Mm.
helped with the.
Yeah, he might do. Should we go see him?
Sure.
I'm not tapping the finger. So
Okay.
I mean, can we have a little sleep first? Because
Yeah, go.
that really took it out of me.
really, I'm
Okay.
basically fine. It's like in this giant hole in my shoulder.
Case in point.
I'm fine. My ex is a little wounded though.
Mm.
Not happy bunny.
I know all that hitting, he didn't even kill him.
Still, at least I moved around and didn't stand in the same spot like a puss and try and draw smiley faces and floating things.
Hey, 2 more hours, he would have had a smiley face. It would have been hilarious.
2 more hours, you would have been out of arrows and then you would have been.
No, I had 5 hours left.
Still. You would have missed the 4, probably hit with 1, and then you would have been useless.
Mm.
More useless.
And he teleported away, took all your arrows with him.
Yeah.
Consider it.
Do you know what? No, you guys left me to die on my own.
You went ahead.
I did say stay within like 120 feet.
You have a strange definition.
You're
of
like,
the word
don't
let.
worry, I have a plan. I've got this. I can.
At no point did I say I have a plan.
You always say you've got a plan.
I have not said that
You
this
wandered off.
time.
This is like you just running and jumping off a cliff and shouting back, "How could you let this happen to me? It's all your fault."
That's
That's what you did!
It's
I know
that
where I'm.
meme of the guy shooting the guy in the chair.
Yeah. It's like, how could you let this happen? Yeah, don't shoot something, chance.
What?
Just thinking back to memes. I miss memes.
You've got
Yeah,
one,
you're just like,
your own.
I wonder what memes are around now.
I mean,
What's going on?
meme culture must have advanced so much since
You're
since
gonna
we've
get
been away.
back home and just like you're not gonna recognise
Because not
the
gonna-
internet.
People are going to be saying weird stuff like yeet, and we'll be like, "What's that mean?"
Perhaps if we get back, then we can take some of the culture here and like influence memes. Like
Yeah,
that.
we need to bring back the Underdark memes.
I wonder who's Prime Minister now.
Who knows?
I wonder if we're actually still in the EU.
Probably.
Guess we'll never know unless we, kick everyone's asses here and get back home.
I wonder if Boris finished his wall.
Boris finished this wall.
On the wall around the UK.
No shit!
Boris starts building a wall.
Well, yes, I'm going to put a wall across the Severn, and Wales is going to pay for it.
Sure. Yeah. That could happen.
So
The Yankee one, you know what I meant.
Yankee Boris.
it essentially is.
He's not.
Boris has actually been given what was it?
I hear they
called?
call him
the
American Boris.
No, it's the Poundland Donald Trump or something like that. Is British something.
They call him Britain Trump.
Yeah. So that's not something we're pleased of.
To be honest, I have faith in the guy.
Okay, good for you.
Let's go rest.
Yeah, enough political talk
Yeah.
on this Dungeons and Dragons show. Now, the infrastructure of Blingdon.
Yeah, I mean-
let's forget politics. Let's stick to tyrannical dictatorships led by Tim. Because that's,
I
something that's
didn't
probably
vote for
happening.
Tim.
Not my
Think
paladin.
Didn't vote for the Digimatox either. What are we paying our taxes
Are you a resident for this
You're not
place?
paying taxes.
Are you
Good.
registered to vote in Blingdon?
We should.
No.
While we're
Should we try
I
and
mean, you
conquer
probably
Blingdenstone
are
to piss
now
Tim off?
honorary Blingdon
got
Stone.
an honorary seat on the council.
Have they given us
After
the key
all
to
you've
the
done,
city
I'm going to
yet?
say that, yeah, you are.
They
So-
trust us.
What do we get for that?
The key to the city?
You get the acknowledgement
We get our own personal thumbs up.
Blingdon Stone.
Yeah.
Which is basically, we're like, it's like you got like the king and the queen, minutes.
Basically, it's
Sure.
I think it's more complicated than that.
you have come to an understanding now that once the Pudding King's dealt with, you free to go. They'll help you get to the surface.
I mean, we're
That's
always
why
free to
we're
go,
here.
but we're just...
Yeah, well, no, you're free to go, but you'll get their help because they'll actually be able to help you now.
They'll be like, thanks, you've literally
they're really-
saved our whole city and everyone
Yeah.
within it.
Now,
great.
now we're
Big-
bugger off.
Yeah.
Do you know what?
Big reward, pile of gold. Take us wherever we go.
I know our journey in the Underdark has been a massive crapshoot.
Mm,
I like Blingdenstone. The people are nice.
true. They're not insane. That's a plus on literally everywhere else we've
They're
been.
not trying to imprison us. They're
Yeah.
not speaking
Yeah.
absolute nonsense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not mushrooms. Not that
That's
I've got anything.
that's a bit racist.
I mean, they're not still. He's one of the good ones.
They're not hostile mushrooms.
There you go.
Yeah. They're not
Hostile
the
follow
crazy put spores in your brains and take over kind. They're the worst.
Yeah, definitely got some issues.
Plus they have real food and alcohol.
True.
I like how that's the thing that wins Graham over. They've got alcohol.
Mm.
It's the
I
only
can drink
thing
my
that
troubles
will
away.
never- I had a little blip when we first arrived, but
You sat in the tavern, aren't you?
Yeah.
I mean, the ceilings are a bit low and you have to duck to go through most of the doorways, but small price to pay for
That's tavern.
civilization, as it is.
But we're supposed to have been ducking.
you know, to be fair, actually, if we sort out the Pudding King, everything's fine down here. And I mean, I don't know you, but I didn't have like magical powers back on Earth and stuff, so we could just like buy a place here and stay here.
I'd rather get back to the surface. I do miss sunshine. Maybe you not, but
Well,
just
I'd
be
never
Says the
been
guy who
outside.
can make light.
Just be the
it's not
surface.
sunshine.
We just be on the surface about magical powers.
Yeah,
Ain't got to go home.
you know, with people.
I would like to go home.
But then the people on the surface
Alright.
may be complete dicks. We don't know. At least we have the options of like.
I present
So
to
long as
you
we-
the drow.
Yeah. There's a lot less slavery up there. That's a big plus.
Is there? I mean,
There's definitely
what dimension are we in exactly?
A bear Toril. That's something. That's a planet.
Who? What?
That's the name of the planet. Forgotten Realms.
Faerun, Toril.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's where we are. Look, if we go up, well, there'll be Waterdeep. There'll be a Baldur's Gate, presumably.
If I remember correctly, lots of bad things happen there.
Whilst we're
Or
here,
we'll just stay away from the big plot important cities.
whilst we're here, we
Go
might as
somewhere
well
like nice and set up like tribal or something.
kind of split it like a
Let's go to Nightstone.
big retroactive holiday and actually go visit all the places we've
Yeah.
been to.
We can go to Nightstone. Facts. Why don't we go to Nightstone and then take a trip to some caves just outside Nightstone and just see what it's like in there, Alan?
They're
What?
the Goblin Caves?
Yeah, that's
With all dead goblins? That's not.
Just see if it's
No,
there.
that's not reenact
Huh?
things with.
Fact.
When you murdered all those goblins.
In fact, actually, if we go
I didn't
there,
do anything.
what happens if we go there and actually find that the cave itself is actually like fire scorched?
Then
What
we,
happens
then
if our
we
games
have
have actually made this world?
then
In which case-
we have questions with
More
very
importantly-
worrying implications.
More importantly, because this is the thing I'm going to point out, that means that somewhere out there is a Morrow.
No, there isn't. There's a moral corpse.
Yeah.
He's never actually dead. He's
No, he's
alive.
dead.
No, he's alive.
No, he's dead.
No, he's alive.
No, he's not.
He is alive.
No, he's not.
Confirmed dead.
Trust me, he's alive.
He was killed by Johnny Batalla in Boredom.
Huh? No, he wasn't.
By the time we got there, you were already dead, so we called it.
He
You
didn't.
wandered off. We went to go free our people, and you were just like, "Oh, he's
Yeah, no.
You die alone in the desert? I
you
definitely
died,
remember that.
yeah.
happening.
Yeah, I'm sure you said you died.
Wandered off.
He didn't die alone, he just wandered off.
but you died. We found your corpse.
You
Yeah.
never found the
We
corpse?
did. We
I
went
do not
past
remember
it.
this.
Denial is a great thing.
Wasn't that when you were having that rampant drug addiction?
If only it was
problem?
on.
Yeah. Is it on tape?
Yeah.
Can we find out what happened tomorrow?
No, because
Well,
we're
no,
not
'cause
in
we're
that.
stuck in the Underdark.
So we wouldn't know.
In
Maybe-
which case, I have to
If you get
answer
home,
some more
you can
awkward
look it up.
questions with my other group.
Well, that's not probably canon.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is happening right now.
Okay, in which case, somewhere up there's a Felonious.
Yeah.
No, there isn't. Felonious was in a completely different world.
No, he
No, it
wasn't.
Felonious was
Oh shit! Yeah. Oh shit!
Or
Yeah.
Yeah. There's also
On a plus side,
Varn. Oh no,
there's
he's good now. That's
there's
fine.
no Einar.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I thought
Yeah.
shit, but then again, yeah,
That's fine. Yeah.
that's a shame. I'd really would like to have a
Look, this,
Barbarian off.
party with that.
look, this is fine. Considering we're in the realms, there's a shit ton of powerful people like rolling around on the surface. If I get the sending spell, like in a few levels, I'll just ping them all a message. They'll come down and deal with the whole fucking
Just
thing.
how them all come
Wanna
together.
bet?
Like, why are we here? Like, this is going to sound really weird, but you are actually us in
I-
this weird, different.
I was thinking more, like Elminster and Minsk and
Oh,
everyone
I thought it
else.
was like just having like
Chris.
a big jack
The
off session.
people-
I've been like, I
Chris.
play you.
Look,
Oh, yeah.
What if it secretly turns out we're gods but are unaware of it?
Sure.
We are shit gods.
Just saying, it makes sense.
I mean, I'm somewhat divine, but speak for yourself.
Yeah. yeah. Hmm.
So as you while away
Yeah.
the hours
Yeah, this got
discussing
pretty out of
everything
hand.
that could be happening, what the plans are for the
Amazing
future,
surface.
and as you all prepare to wait for Tim to come back, I'm guessing.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're just going to sit here and wait for 20
Well, we'll
So he's
do,
gonna go
do
speak
some
to,
stuff.
Tap
Okay.
finger.
Oh, you're gonna
Well,
ask him
what
about
I'm going to
Jetnest.
suggest to you is for 2 weeks' time, I want you
Oh,
to
yeah.
think what you're going to
Oh.
be doing. So you've got, say, 20 days of downtime.
Oh shit.
Alright, so I want you to be thinking of downtime activities that you could realistically do in Blingdenstone.
reach level 15.
Yeah.
Right. Not levelling up. So
Find
that's what I want you to be
cellars full of rats.
thinking about for that.
Okay.
Give you some experience.
Training to get a free
Also,
seat.
those of you, you're not here next week, are you?
Well, my train gets back in late, so if it's on time, yes. If it's late, probably not.
Right.
Hopefully. Not really.
Okay. And with that, we're going to end tonight's session. Thank you everyone for watching this episode of HuntingHawks, brought to you by me and no one else, just me. Episode of Table Goblins on the HuntingHawks channel. I even fucked that up because, you know, I do it. So, thank you for watching. Please remember to follow us if you want to win Samuel. Like our videos, follow us, subscribe, do all the thing with the social media that we've got. Why not? It doesn't cost you anything. Just throws a freaking bone. But also make sure that you go out and share a video with people who like D&D, people who like watching people, and share it with the people at your local farmers market as well. They'll love it. And remember to love each other. Goodbye. Hello. You may remember me as Leigh, your friendly host of Table Goblins here on the HuntingHawks channel. I'm here today to talk to you about a growing problem in our country. Many miniatures are going homeless across the country. Miniatures like this young fella, Samuel. Now Samuel has been homeless for many months, just looking for a place to belong. But with your help and one follow, we can provide Samuel with a home. By following our Twitch channel, you're providing Samuel with a future in someone's collection of miniatures. Please follow.